Welcome to District 22 Studios' latest D&D podcast, Demilich Diaries, where each chapter brings a new adventure and a new dungeon master. Oh, hey. I didn't see you there, and I still don't see you there, because you're there and I'm here at District 22 Studios, ready for the second part of Chapter 2 of Season 2. 222, you guys. It's a bunch of twos tonight.
Wow.
Just, we're happy about it. I'm happy about it. We're all happy. I'm excited for tonight. Thank you so much for pulling up. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. We've got a few announcements that we're going to dive into before we get things started. Kurt, over to you.
Hi, liches. Welcome to another Monday night stream. It is Merch Monday. Today's special item, in which if you enter code DLDS2 at checkout, is our either one of our dice fanny packs, or both of them. Buy both. Why not? But if you enter the code DLDS2 at checkout, you'll get 22% off. And along with anything you order in the store, shipping is totally free. Just remember, DLDS2 at checkout. Boom. Eric, over to you, handsome man.
Hey, everybody. That's not me, but I am here for your favorite part, the dice giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to do the favorite thing, and Austin, you're going to not look at this bag at all, like you're doing right now. Okay. Very cool. His first idea was like, oh, okay, I won't look at all of it.
Listen, you told me not to look.
I won't look at anything. I don't know where the bag is anyway. Get your little mid in there. Grab one.
Ooh. Are they like glittery on the inside?
In there at all?
Yeah, they are. They're like pink and blue little glitter pieces in there. Kind of nice.
Good, Eugene.
Oh, Eugene really likes those.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
So, you could be the lucky winner. Pretty good. The important thing for you to remember is that you need to be 18 years old by the end of the stream. You need to live in the United States by the end of the stream. And easiest, you need to be subscribed to us by the end of the stream. In order to win these wonderful dice, we will draw them at the end. That brings it to Seth.
Hey, guys, guess what? You don't have to watch the stream.
Well, stop.
But you should.
What the heck is wrong with you?
What?
Jeez.
Oh, I mean, but we would like you to. But if you can't, you can always tune in every Wednesday after a stream. Because the stream will be located on any streaming platform for podcasts, as well as YouTube.
Oh.
So you're saying I could watch and or listen?
You could.
Crazy.
You could do it the other way around as well.
Listen and or watch. Mm-hmm. Options.
Yeah. Kyle?
Options. Get your options here. That's three great announcements. That's three of them. And you know what? I've got one more. All right? So listen up for one more. Okay? You need to go over to the little Instagram app. Okay? Go to the Instagram app and you need to search up Eli.Peel.illustration. Eli Peel Illustration, because he's the homie who's making all of the dope art that you see throughout the stream for us. It's amazing. It looks so good. The stylization is so tasty. So just make sure that you go show him some love. That's all I got for you. Okay?
Folks.
Don't miss out. He's been doing this like Marvel characters. If they were D&D characters, it's super.
That Venom one was pretty sick.
Yeah, it's all tasty.
I'd eat it.
We'd all eat it.
But it's venomous.
Without further ado, it's time for us. Do we do the copyright thing? What copyright thing?
The thing with the Wizards of the Coast, that new thing. You said something about it. Is that not for us? Sorry, never mind.
There's weird stuff going on with
TLC.
unofficial OGL,
OGL.
Open Gaming License, TLC, Waterfalls, No Scrubs, whatever it is. But anyways, the OGL, there's all sorts of scary stuff with D&D going on, apparently, with can people do things outside of the realm of official D&D content. At the moment, they can't do nothing. They could do whatever they want.
Come after us.
We're good right now.
I dare you.
We're good right now. So stay tuned with us. Enjoy it until the ship goes
Until it's
down.
over.
Then you'll pull out your violins and we'll play as we die. Roll the intro. Alrighty. Last time on Demi-Lich Diaries, you found yourself in the void. Reunited. I guess you could call it reunited because they didn't really know Giannis all too much in the first place, but Giannis was back. He's back with the gang. And a particular item went untraced by Clark in Keeve's pouch. What will that mean? Who knows? Stay tuned. Eugene kind of stood toe-to-toe or toe-to-jawbone with Clark. And
got those.
kind of was like, hey, I'm gonna take your place someday. So that was intense. Clark tried to put him in his place, but I mean, Eugene's a slippery fella, as we all know. And then Lenny and Zelda had an interesting fusion, and Lenny and Zelda both grew, and they turned into this giant dragon-like creature that blew this ectoplasmic wall straight at you, and when you opened your eyes, you were on Dragon's Cloud. Now, you went and found out about the Alkyd Regatta. You made your way into Dragon's Cloud. Figured out that the Dragon's Heart Lounge was going to be your best bet at figuring out what exactly you needed to do to either get home, as Keeve put it, or participate in the Alkyd Regatta. And it was there that you met some interesting characters. These two over here, Eugene and Giannis, they met Mr. Grizzly and his fans. And
Dancing fans.
Yeah, dancing satyrs, having a real good time.
Satyr moon.
While Keeve hung outside and kind of got into it a little bit, not really, but kind of, with Bark, the Furbolg bouncer. And then met Dirk. And Dirk, he took these homies under his wing, proverbially, and tested them, decided to see what they all could do. Had our good friend Giannis go and fight the dwarf bouncer Bardruk, and then he had Eugene go steal something, which we loved.
Yeah.
A real good time. And then he sent Keeve on a mission to steal a fine young lady's heart, and Keeve did a wonderful job at that. And then they all set off and made their way to the tail end of Dragon's Cloud. And last, you came up out of the tunnel that went through the spinal column and the vertebrae of Dragon's Cloud. You emerged onto the lower back of Dragon's Cloud, and for the first time
cool
saw,
tattoo or
yeah,
anything,
right
or
where a tramp stamp would
sick
go,
tribal
just
tattoo?
right there.
There's a butterfly on it. Yeah.
Yeah. What color was it? 1, 2, 3.
Purple.
We all knew. We all knew.
Come
We all
on.
knew.
That's the color.
Wow.
We all knew.
That's why we
Wow. You know what? Cut it. The stream's done. We're done. That was
You beat Clark.
amazing. Clark implodes. Wow. Like, holy cow. Every single one of you said this. Wow.
Hey,
Oh, man.
we knew the assignment.
If any one of us is like red,
Purple.
I was sitting there. I was like, I hope everyone knows it's supposed to be purple.
That's what it's
Just
supposed to
throw
be.
up, right? That's how you can grill it up.
Man.
In the early aughts, when women would go, when anybody would go get them, they'd be like, "What color?" Just kidding. We know what color.
Just kidding.
White
There's
and
no
purple?
choice.
Why did I ask?
Wow. Well, that was my favorite part of tonight.
How far are we in?
It's
9
not going to be
minutes?
beat.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Cool.
literally.
Here we go. Long road ahead.
Buckle
friends.
up. Yeah, it is a steep
awesome.
decline from here on out.
Drop.
sucks to peak early.
So,
Call your doctor today.
you all get you take in the scenery that's around you. You see the buildings that are scattered on the wings. You see the two sort of lighthouse-esque structures that are on the horns of this massive, massive, massive dragon. And you see stretched out a little ways from you the docks, which curve up around the tail that does this large sort of shepherd's crook. And it stays like flat. It's not like it goes up and arcs or anything, but it just sort of stays out and then curves.
Just comes back.
It comes back.
like
Dan,
Inception.
a scorpion just freaking. Yeah. And so that's where you're at. Is there anything you guys are wanting to do while you're walking and heading back to the docks?
Did you say that on the sides of the legs, people have like hung houses and like
So-
bolted them to the side of the legs?
So
and
yeah,
stuff?
so down below the legs, just
It's
like
like-
yeah, in spirals around the legs are just tons and tons of houses, and they I mean you haven't found this out from anyone, but it's more so like you'd think of it as like a vacation home type thing. Like no
Okay.
one lives here per se.
Okay, I was gonna ask. So
It's like
there's
Dubai.
no like slums.
Airbnb.
This
Like
is all.
nobody lives in Dubai.
Everyone, what?
Like nobody lives in Dubai.
Yeah.
Everybody just
Everyone
kinda
rents it out.
visits Dubai.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nobody lives.
They live there,
No.
but they don't live
Nobody lives
there.
in our
Everybody's
walking
just
about.
visiting in that massive country.
Yes.
In our walking about, have we noticed any like slums or any like poor part or?
The toenails are a little.
The majority, like we said, with the Dragon's Heart Lounge, for a rather plain building, like what you would assume to be a plain building, it was extremely intricate.
Sure.
And even when you take the time to look at any sort of handrails or anything as you've been walking, it all looks fairly intricate. So if slums would only equate to like things that are extremely old,
Okay.
but still like well maintained.
There's no like beggars out like asking for stuff or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
no beggars at the moment where you're at.
Here in Sandals, Jamaica.
Yeah. So you just have to
Don't leave
listen
the results.
listen to like a 30-minute timeshare message, and then
Sweet.
So yeah, no real slums that you've been able to see.
Thank
So,
you.
Yeah. Anyone else have anything in particular, or just sort of going with the flow?
We're going with him to his captain.
Yes.
That's
Yep. That's where you're. He said, and yeah, I guess I could have recapped a bit more. The Dirk, he mentioned that he had worked with boneheads, as he called you before. That they had yet to win, but he had just found some of you one time, and then sort of piecemealed through the various trips he's taken with them, sort of your situation. That's kind of the extent of what you've learned from Dirk,
Okay.
and that was more so just you, I believe, right? I don't think the two of you were there with that.
yeah.
So
This is true.
so
I mean, he did admit to us that he's worked with
yes, yeah,
traveler like us from Clark before.
yeah.
Okay.
So, as you're all walking back, as you kind of come up out of the vertebrae, it is much busier. Like the amount of traffic, and it's been busy kind of all throughout. But you can tell that the like up along the spine on the exterior is basically like the main street or the highway, as it were, that just like everyone travels up and down. And there are some little shops and stuff set up along the way, but
Like a
yeah,
little shop of horrors.
it's like they're kind of scary.
Okay.
Like not horror, but just like suspense. Little shop of
Thriller.
suspense. Yeah, little shop of thrillers.
Bop shabop, never stop the terror.
Yeah, sure. Bop shadap bop doo wop shooby dop bow. Anyways, yeah. So you see that there's a little
There's a
bit.
jazz lounge too.
Yeah. You see that there are a lot more people walking around, and you see one in particular heading up as you are heading down towards the tail. He's heading up this way. You know him as Garth. You see walking towards you this gnoll with a spiked mohawk. He's got these
What else did they ever have?
spiked leather bracelets, no shirt, black jorts, and a giant brand, not a tattoo, but a brand on his chest.
What are jorts?
Jean shorts.
You're a dad. Come on.
Jorts. Jean shorts. You don't have a pair of jorts?
Listen, I
Exclusively only wear shorts, and I'm surprised.
I need to get the New Balance before the George
What?
if I'm gonna get in that order. You know what I mean?
You gotta
Tyler,
watch
is that correct?
Jenkins Video.
New Balance, then jorts?
For dads, yes.
Okay.
That's the way of the dad.
All right. Anyways, yeah, he's got this brand on his chest that
What
from
brand is it?
from the distance you can't tell
Balance.
too much. Yeah, it's Nike.
You just did it, you know?
Yeah, he
Knocked
just
off,
did
the
it.
Swoosh goes the other way.
Yeah. He did it in a mirror, and it looked right in the mirror. But then he's like, "Dang it!"
Just doored it.
Yeah. No, as he walks closer, let's have y'all roll perception checks on that.
Natural 20 on the first stroke.
I like
of
that.
the night.
I like that a
19.
lot. 19, okay, not a natural 20.
Seth, get an 18, please.
Dirty 20.
Not a natural 20.
Your boy got a 12.
Not a natural
Hey.
20. Did I make you feel good about your natural 20 by discounting their rolls?
It kind of hurt my friends.
But
I
did
felt
you
pretty
feel good?
I'm gonna stay with 19.
Yeah.
I'm a stable 19.
Holy, sorry. I just looked at your help. Wow. That's a lot.
Don't pay too much attention to that.
That's a
Elf.
big number.
It's fine. It's fine. All right.
Didn't know numbers went that high.
I got some
fake.
hit points, okay? Don't worry.
Didn't know they went that
The
high.
fake HP.
So,
Some hit points.
It's got plard armor.
as,
Plard armor.
Clark
someone's
Harbor.
got to. You look down and you see this knoll coming towards you, and you immediately recognize this logo.
Oh.
Not logo, but symbol is the correct word. I'm gonna give you a whisper. I'm not gonna tell everyone. I'm gonna give you a whisper.
You're going to like whisper it in my
I'm
ear?
gonna whisper it.
You could text me.
Ugh.
Come whisper it in my ear.
It's a technological whisper.
I want you to.
Go
I want
whisper,
you
go
to get out of the
whisper.
corner
It's
that
on
you're in
silent
and come
mode.
and whisper to me.
There he goes.
Oh, bad idea.
Always making his way around the C stands.
now.
Ooh, yeah.
There
Sorry, we
doesn't
go.
seem to be anyone around.
I imagine he's going.
This is the don't want to do thing. Yeah. See, we can't say stuff like that because we're on Twitch.
Oh, that's true. Whoops, sorry. I sang that song. Sorry, Tyler.
That's cool. Whoa. Probably should have moved the mic, huh? Could you hear it? Oh,
None
good.
of us heard
I made
either.
sure to talk over it
Going.
because you were breathing his
Hot,
ear.
hot, hot, hot,
All right. I'll tell the rest of you. You said 14.
Yeah.
From your it doesn't. Yeah, you all.
Caballeros.
The rest of you can kind of just you make it out. You understand. You can tell the rough shape. It looks like kind of a flail with 3 spiked heads on it. So, for the 3 of you,
Does Kurt know that?
I was gonna say Kurt might know,
It's like
but
Kurt might know. But Giannis
we'll leave
might
it at
not.
that for right now, at least. Garth walks up to you. He just goes, well, Dirk. Looks like you got yourself a couple of buddies now, huh?
I always have a lot of buddies with me. You know that. What are you doing here, Garth?
You know what I'm doing here, man. I'm here to kick your batoot.
We agreed we'd never use that word in public.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm gonna kick your batoot too.
okay, all right. You're bringing it back,
Oh
huh?
yeah.
Hello,
Okay.
my name is Giannis. You are very hairy.
Yeah, I am.
Giannis is going to extend his hand to shake his hand. What is your name, friend?
What's with this guy, huh? You got a buzzer on his hand?
Hey.
Gonna zap me when I shake his hand?
No, he's
huh?
not like that. Okay, probably
Don't-
crush you
Huh? What?
instead. But listen,
A buzzer?
no, don't worry about it, Giannis. Garth is
Don't worry about it, Yanis.
Don't worry about it, Janice.
Don't
Janice.
worry. Don't worry about it, Laurel. Not Yanny, but Laurel.
That is.
A little bit obscure.
It's a dead meme joke.
Yep.
That's
Anywho,
good.
Yes, it's gonna be
Dead
okay.
meme joke.
Garth is not a threat.
Oh, not a threat. You call last year? You call last year me getting further than you got? Not a threat, huh? This year I'm finishing it, bud. Okay?
Well, I got a good feeling we're finishing it too.
Oh, you got a good feeling, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I got a pretty good feeling.
Oh, I've got a real good feeling.
Do I hate you so much?
I feel so good right now. And
Really?
he's just like inching closer and closer to you, starting to like snarl a little bit more as this just Noel. You start to see a little bit more of the feral aspect of him, and he just goes like, "Well, I'll see you tomorrow."
Alrighty.
Okay.
So
I'm going
this
that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're walking this
Sorry.
I'm not
yeah,
going to move
all
at
right.
all. He's going to have to like work.
I will gladly step out of his way. I'm nice meeting you. Bye.
And he just sort of stares at you, just like, I want to do an intimidation back and forth with you.
Can I aid him on that?
I'll let you have advantage just
Oh.
solo because you are you.
Getting ready to.
I love it.
I got a 21 on my first one.
He sees you and your like built-in snarl. That's just a part of your dragonborn feature. You in particular just stare at him, and you're sort of.
Yeah, it's not there all the time.
Oh, okay.
But I think it definitely
Like
when
glints
I want
at
it to lights up.
Yes.
And, yeah.
And that happens, and you just sort of like, and you see a little bit of like the hair on the back of his neck kind of stand up in that way when dogs get really like, and he just sort of like, and then just like tries the squeeze between the two of you, doesn't go the way that Giannis opened up, and he just walks past it. Just keeps walking.
Alrighty, everybody, stick close. We want to make it to the ship together. Okay.
All right.
So we start walking.
I have a question.
What is it, Keith?
Okay. Is this like a marathon where the goal is to just finish? Or is it like a foot race where the goal is to finish first?
It's definitely like a foot race. If the race of feet was on a boat.
Okay.
Footboat.
Both
I
don't
was
have-
just confused because you were talking about finishing rather than winning. So I
Well,
was just making sure.
many times we've entered the race, and sometimes you end early. If you don't get any more racers or other things.
boats don't have feet.
He has a very good point.
I don't want you guys to get lost, so let's just keep on moving.
I
So, Keith,
Ah,
any more questions?
nope. I'm
Come
just
on.
gonna
It's just right over there.
my head
have a
down
question.
and-
How do boats fly in space?
Funny you should ask. Same way through water,
Oh,
because they float. It just floats on space.
it's a vacuum. Oh,
And as you're contemplating this, and Dirk's like, it was described to me once. He starts trying to go into it, but you get to the tail, and you see in front of you now this massive array of ships of all different types. One that, as you look off to the right, looks like a giant like dragonfly stretched out in front of you with absolutely dazzling fluorescent colors. You see one that looks like more of a flying fish with a giant sort of hook on the front end of it as you're walking past. You see one that looks more like a stingray that's splayed out with this just sort of trail leading behind it as it pulls into the space. And you see one that looks almost as if it were some horrific hermit crab type fixture with tentacles pouring out of the front that are ever sort of shaking and moving and twisting in front of them.
It's like a cuttlefish.
You see one that looks genuinely like a giant galleon that you would see on the water that just sails all spread out. You see some that look sort of like a giant scorpion. Just all sorts of different looks. But then You get about 3/4 of the way down the tail, a long walk that's made fast by just how breathtaking this all is, the different ways these ships are flying and moving. And I want you can all roll perception check. Dirk, you don't need to because you know,
I know
if
this
you want
place.
to, just to see a sort of extra thing about the ships.
That's much better.
18.
18,
24.
24,
21.
21.
21.
Just for fun, it was a 1.
It was a 1.
But I do know
That
the
counts.
odds. Yeah.
You're thinking of comebacks to Garth.
memory of this place.
So you notice on a few of the ships as they pull in, sort of like
And it's so cool. They do like
a glowing. You do notice that they don't move. They move kind of like the way a ship would, just with the speed and kind of the time it takes them, except for some of the small ones, like the dragonfly ones are much more
whippy.
moving around. But you notice sort of a glow coming from on the helm of some of these ships. And as you focus in and you look at one that lands close, you see it sort of dock, and you see someone sitting in a chair with this sort of just emanating glow around them. And once the ship stops moving and it's sort of tied off, he stands up, the glow disappears, and sort of stretches and then walks off. And you two see, with your checks as well, similar things of just people that are sort of flying up above you, and as they dip down beneath the tail, you see this glowing, almost kind of chair stationed at various parts of the
Usually
ship.
somebody sitting down is wearing a yellow or a red short.
Short jorts. Yellow or red jorts.
Sorry,
But
can
then
die first.
you make it about 3/4 of the way down the tail, and Dirk stops you. And he stops you at his ship. The ship that
His
he-
ship?
His ship that he's a part of.
Oh, I was like, ooh, huh?
Yeah.
It all
Here.
comes clear.
Yeah. Here we are, everybody. The Void Cruiser.
Void cruiser.
Wow.
Yeah.
And as you're looking up, we're just going to, I don't know if you've got that overhead ready to rock and roll there, Tyler, but the Void Cruiser is a class of ship that's called the Bombard. Now, the Bombard has this dragon's head on the front with this massive cannon running through the center of the ship and peering out of the front. It has 2 ballista up on the back end of it, and then it has, on the figure, it looks like a catapult, but it's not. It's like a, what's the
Arc.
word I'm trying to
Trebuchet?
think of? A winch. It's a winch that you
Oh.
can see. And so as you hear this, and you're kind of down a little bit lower than it, stepping into sight up over the edge is a GIF, which is a
I was so excited for this race.
hippo folk.
Hippo folk.
He, this giant hippo-looking individual peeks his head over with this red flat cap on. And he looks down. He just goes, "Hey, Dirk, you found a couple boneheads, it looks like, eh?"
Sure did, Captain. I sure did.
3 of them. Pretty good span in size there. You got the big guy here, and still another big guy, and got a little guy, eh?
Hello.
It's
Hey,
big at heart.
let's get you up here, and we'll get acquainted. Does that sound all right?
Yeah.
And he reaches his hand down, and since you greeted him first, he sort of, yeah, it's like, all right. Swings you up over, reaches down for
His arm
you.
just slides out.
A sticky hand onto the freaking.
Grasps each of your hand, helps you up, and then reaches down and grabs your last Dirk and pulls you up, and he goes,
Dylan, you son of...
Chat's asking for a side view.
"Oh,
Is that possible?
I'll hook you up, gang." I need to just remember where this was at. So here is the miniature that we've got. It'll get painted more and more as the weeks go by.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that's That's the ship. That's the Void Cruiser. We got the back here.
Is it a cannon on the front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not listen to the description he gave?
He didn't.
I did
That's okay.
not.
But yeah, so I know I'm terrified to pick it up every time. I'm gonna ruin it. I'm gonna ruin it.
Gonna wreck it.
So, jeez Louise, I'm just now realizing how insane the size of our boy is in comparison. He a big guy.
That's so cool.
Oh, wow.
As he pulls you up onto the deck, you're now seeing. You know, we'll put you on. Why not? We'll put y'all on,
Crawling up onto the deck.
just so you can all kind of see. Whoa!
Yeah,
sorry,
it's-
Keith.
no, it's fine.
Didn't mean to.
Poop deck already.
And as you're looking around, up on the top, you see this large chair with these runes carved into the back, with these crystals jutting up next to it that are just sort of emanating a very low hum, and just this very low pulsating light. The captain pulls you up and he goes, "Right, you boys look like you might be a little bit hungry. You
I am okay.
You're okay, all right. The other two of you,
What
you
do you-
guys hungry?
what do you
Well,
have
I'm
to eat?
famished.
What do you-
Sure.
Yeah, you guys need some food. All right. Yeah, we'll get some food going. Hey, Hobbs, could you bring up some food for us, please, eh? And you just hear off in the distance, absolutely. And he goes, so my name is Captain Lahash. Nice to meet you all.
Captain what?
Lahash?
Lahash.
Lahash? Yeah. Yeah.
Captain Lash.
Yeah, my friends call me Hatchet, but you know, we'll see if you can
I love this already.
you can earn that title. But anyways, it's good to have three capable-looking blokes about us. So why don't you tell me about yourselves a little bit, eh?
Well, my name's Eugene.
Right.
I
Eugene?
am recently a kleptomaniac. And
What?
oh, I'm really
I had him steal something for me.
Oh,
Well,
all right. So
secondly,
you
he just kept
okay?
it
So
for
we got
himself.
a real rogue guy over here,
I got
right?
some whiskey.
Is that for the?
No, oh,
Oh, thank
No,
you.
hold
Yeah,
on.
bringing it on for the ship. Yeah, sort of.
no, it's gone. Sorry. Anyways,
How are you hiding that on your little person?
It was
I,
magic.
I open the robe and it's like suction cup to my body.
It's bigger on the inside.
anyways, I am a wizard.
Okay, so you're slinging spells, eh?
I sling a spell or two.
All right, that's good to know. Good to know.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm an axolotl.
You need to clear your throat.
Nope.
Okay.
That's just how I talk.
What is it? One more time.
I'm an axolotl.
Axolotl.
Yep.
Okay, great. Well, you said Eugene, right?
Yes.
What's your name? Wonderful. All right, so we got a kleptomaniac wizard, which sounds like a real good time. All
Go ahead, Keith.
right,
ahead.
Keith. You Keith?
Yeah, I'm Keith.
Right.
I've never worked on a boat before.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
But, good at following instructions, I suppose.
All right. Well, that's always good.
Ah,
Questions? You got questions?
a lot.
He's got
right.
a lot of
I'll-
questions.
Okay. Yeah. Just put a quick
Yeah,
little pin in it.
alright.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah.
What's your specialty? If we're in a pinch, we need something done. Like, what's the thing where you're like, I could do that. I've got that.
He's a great wingman. Put it that way.
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh yes.
Not
He got
that.
someone's
Good
phone
support.
number
Not.
at the.
Okay.
He sure
okay.
did.
So a ladies' man,
Real ladies, man. I've seen
No.
him work.
men's men, like you just suave.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kill people.
Kill their hearts.
Who are you?
I watched it
Have
happen.
you seen him kill before? I was not there last
Listen,
time.
I've never done that before successfully. You did, and it was skill. I took a lot of notes. So,
What are you talking about?
I guess he likes the way you pick up people. So you kill people.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Are you sneaky about it? You're big and
Yeah.
crazy about it?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, rogue.
You look like
whatever.
it. You look
That's
like
the
it.
boat. I didn't think I'd be stealing anything on the boat. Or
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. FF. Nice. Got it. Okay. And you, big guy.
Hello, Captain.
And he looks down at you at teens.
Oh,
according to the mini, I guess.
yeah. That's going to be fixed.
Sure.
My name is Giannis. I have this, and I'll pull up my Tetsubo, which is bigger than a lot of other clubs because I'm a rather big individual. I like to hit things with this. I'm pretty good at it.
Right.
I fought someone, and I could have killed him, but I showed restraint.
Okay. That's good. That's good to know.
Mainly because they said we could not murder. So
That is true. We did have that rule.
They did say
Yeah.
that.
Inside of the Dragon's Heart Lounge, I would assume. That's usually where we find you guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's where I found him.
Yeah.
As per usual.
Yeah, that's definitely a rule there.
I have sorry, can we do questions now?
Yeah, no, for sure. Especially till the food gets up here. And as that happens,
Great.
walking up, you see this short, just a little bit taller than Eugene.
Of course.
This robot-looking individual, which is an auto-gnome, that is holding 2 plates in each hand, and just sort of like, and it's just this fairly like delicious-looking food. It's just got this steamed these steamed vegetables. You've got this seasoned pork that just looks delicious, and he just sort of like holds it out. And he's just like, "Hi, pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you all."
Hey, Hobbs, you know me.
Hey, Dirk. Successful fishing, it seems.
Oh, yeah. Real big haul.
Oh yeah, big hole.
I've never seen another robot like this.
Yeah, what is that?
Oh wow, you're a big fella, aren't you?
Wow.
Hi, my name is H01313E5. Pleasure to meet you.
We call him Hobbs.
They call me Hobbs.
What are you?
I'm an auto gnome.
I don't
What
know.
are you?
I'm an axolotl.
Bless you.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm an axolotl. I do not have allergies.
Oh, it sounds like you've got allergies.
Nope.
All right.
And he takes a puff on his inhaler.
I don't have allergies.
It's a little awkward.
What's up? All right. Well, here, please. The plates are heavy.
Oh, here.
Anyway, that's
I'll take
much
one.
better.
Here,
Thank you.
Keith wants
Yeah.
it too.
What is that?
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna push
Okay.
my way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'd love to get to know each and every one of you.
He said he's an auto gnome.
Yeah.
In Gnomish, can I be like, do you know what I'm saying right now?
Let me double check if he does know what you're saying right now.
I have no idea.
I would
That's so
assume he
crazy.
does, but one moment, please. He does not. So he's just like, uh-huh.
Okay. I don't think he's annoying.
He said, I don't know. He just said that.
Anyways, I'd love to get to know each and every one. And then that's when Captain Lahash is just sort of like, no, yeah, all right, okay, you go, if you could just go and make up some spaces for him below deck, that'd be great. Thanks. Yeah, you're just like, can do. And he heads off and he goes, right, okay, yeah, please, have a seat. Questions. You got questions. Understandable. I got answers for you, fella.
I got questions too.
Well, you can all...
Oh, okay.
Hey, here, I got an idea. He just sort of like reaches back and grabs a dagger. It's just like, this will be the sharing dagger, okay?
Sharing dagger.
Hand it over
Oh, I
to you
love the
first.
sharing dagger. Oh,
You can
so
go
nice.
first, and then when you're ready, looks like you know how to throw a knife. Throw it at one of your friends.
Yeah, okay.
I think you have to
It's
be
my
holding
turn.
the dagger.
It's his turn,
All right.
okay?
Look, what's happened to the other people that are like us, that have worked with Clark?
Right.
That's a good question.
What's happened to them?
Well, there's not yet been a winner of the Alkyd Regatta for some time. 4 years since the last winner.
Wait, okay.
What's up?
No one's won this thing.
Only in the last 4 years. Right. Before that, there were definitely some winners, but
But nobody's won. It's not like
Oh no,
it's
no.
not like we didn't win. Darn, it's like a nobody.
No, like you can win, you can reach the end first. It's just that doesn't always happen. And in particular, we have not yet won with the Boneheads. But we consistently get farther than I would say 90% of the competition.
It's true. We get really, really close.
We were down back over there, and someone that looked like a
Hyena.
creature said that they beat you a lot.
Is that Garth?
It was Garth.
Yeah. Last year was the first year that he's ever even gotten close with his crew. Okay?
Garth
So,
never places. Let's put
yeah.
it that way.
listen. We understand. And you tell me if I'm wrong about this, okay? Because like I say, we've worked with boneheads before. Some of them, tight-lipped, don't like talking about much. But usually, they got fight in them. And that's what we need. Sometimes, they don't got fight in them. So, I just need to know, like, what are you guys here for? You here to win? You here to... Usually we hear that you're trying to get something. Is that... Do you know anything?
I don't have the talking knife. So
All right, well, when I ask a question, you can answer.
Oh.
Anyone can answer.
yes, we want to win. Yes, we will win.
That's the attitude.
Yeah, we
That's
like
what I
that.
like to hear.
I'm not.
We
trying
like
to,
Eugene.
I'm not
He's a
trying
good
to
person,
uplift
yeah.
it. I'm just. It's what we have to. We have to. There's no other choice.
Yeah, so to answer your...
That's what we think we're supposed to do. We don't know that that's what we're supposed to do.
There is this thing. His name is Clark. He is a head, and he takes us and sends us places.
You've probably heard all this before, haven't you?
Definitely heard different versions of a similar thread.
So far, this is the most straightforward.
But
Okay.
to answer your question, at times when we've competed and we haven't gotten there first, the crew kind of stays around for a few days, it seems. And then at times we wake up and you're gone. At other times, I mean, Dirk said that once he saw kind of like a crackle and a pop and then you disappeared. And other times you guys have died. Other times in the process of trying to complete the race, you've died. Okay, and we've had...
We want to know if you're for real. That's
We-
what we want to know.
Yeah, for real. I'm really for really real.
We've sacrificed our own crewmates to try and complete this race, side by side with boneheads before. So, we're here to back you up and try to finish with you as long as you're there to try and finish with us.
If I may, I think no matter what we want out of, I'm talking to you specifically. I think no matter what we want from Clark or what we want to go home, I think we have to do this to progress in any direction.
Kind of sets the path for us every time we end up somewhere. So
Whatever you all did when I turned to dust, I mean, obviously you did it because we have to keep progressing in order for Clark to do whatever he's going to do.
it's
No?
all a part of the story. This is
Do you-
just another chapter.
Do you know more than...
I know as much as all of you. I just take a lot of notes.
He knows more.
Oh.
Well, that's good. We like people that know more.
He's not going to tell us, but
Okay,
you haven't so far.
it's true.
Point being, what are you... I mean, you say you're in it to help us do it and everything like that. What's at the end of it for you?
I
mean,
know,
is-
we're in it.
what's listed as the prize? I mean, what is it for you guys? Because, I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever told you at the end if there's some sort of prize that's some nice thing.
I
If
know.
we get it, it might go with us when we leave.
And that's interesting. They're
goes with them when they leave.
But you will still have the
But there's
accolades
more.
of being
Exactly.
champions.
There's clout that comes with it, obviously.
Dragons.
But there's nice. Yes, dragon's clout. Let's get some claps in the chat for Kurt over here.
Giannis drops dead.
Yeah. But there absolutely is spectacular magical items that are waiting at the end. Like I said, we've yet to make it to the end, so I'm not quite sure exactly.
But you've seen people
What?
use the things they've gained. I'm sorry, but
No.
I must interject. If people win things, you know for sure they win things because you've seen them with these things.
We've seen them come back to Dragon's Cloud, right? And
They
they've...
brag about it. They rub it in your face, and they tell you you're not good.
Hey, it's okay.
They rub
We've
the
lost
items.
too many times.
All right, listen. We have seen some of these items. They're different each time. And not like I say, not everyone always wins every year. Sometimes look at all these ships. Do you see all these ships here? Every single one of them's competing. All of them tomorrow are going to be lined up, ready to go, head to head, neck to neck against us. All right? It's a treacherous path that we're going to be going on. It's not easy. And we don't know exactly, it's different. It's not like it's the same path every year that we know, okay, we got to go this way and we got to get this point and this point. It's checkpoints. You can't find the next one until you find this one. You find this one, you have to make it through first. It's hard. So we're going to need some restraint at times, surely. We're going to need some sticky fingers at times, surely. And we're going to need some quick and quiet kills, surely.
I mean,
Any other questions?
yeah. I don't have the knife, but
Are you done with the knife? Any more?
yeah. No.
And it just goes,
Right by his
yeah,
head.
right by his head, and just,
It's behind me, right?
yeah.
Okay, I try to pull it out of the wall. Do I pull it out of the wall?
I think your hands are too. You try to stick to it. No, it's okay. It's there.
I'll reach over and just.
Oh, thank you.
Or you could just hold it while you're talking.
Yeah.
That's so much better.
Retcon that on it.
How are we breathing?
Oh, okay. Right. Good question. Okay, so yeah, none of you have ever
With your lungs.
done any sort of spell jamming
Well,
before?
I've got gills.
No.
But anyways.
Okay.
What is this spell gem?
Right. Okay. So you asked. Wait, were you here when you asked the question of how are we flying? I don't think so. You were back before. So he just goes. Now, where you're all from, obviously there are ships that can float on the water, and some of you maybe even seen like ships with these massive engines that'll take them up into the air. Those are rudimentary. Just absolutely. That's for anyone that just doesn't have the spell casting ability to lift the bugger up into the air, you know? But what we have, and he turns around and he points at that chair that's sitting up at the top of the ship. And he goes, we have spell jamming helms, right? Now, when activated, it creates air and gravity around you, right? So, an easy way to remember, the length of this boat, take that, and you flip it once this way and once that way, and just as that spins around and goes all around, that is the distance that you have air. When you get up to the edge, if your mind's in the right space, you can see sort of a flutter. But if your mind's not in the right space, you're not going to know, and before you know it, you're going to be outside of it, and then you're going to only have the air that's in your lungs, and then, well, you're out of luck. So that's how that works.
Okay.
Also, something that you need to keep in mind is the way that gravity works while you're on this ship. When someone's in the spell jamming helm and we're moving, Normally, it's going to be me. By the way, do you do any sort of spell casting? No. Do you do any sort of spell casting?
Sorry, no.
Okay, only one of them. It's rough, but that leaves three of us. That leaves three of us that can, and leaves three of you that
Majority.
can't. So, when you're moving, the plane of gravity is going to be with this main deck of the ship, just right below it. So if you go down into the lower deck, where that floor is, that is the plane of gravity. That means if we're out flying and you fall overboard, you're going to fall down, you're going to go up pretty much to the edge of our bubble of air, and then you're going to start falling back down because the gravity, as soon as you pass, you go down, and then gravity, it's as if you're this way, and it pulls you back down. And if the boat's not beneath you, you're going to go past it, you're going to go up, and you just start this oscillating back and forth. You're going to throw up, you're going to feel sick, it's going to be awful. So, you've got to make sure that if you need to be tied off at the beginning, you're tied off.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Now, right now, because we are near Dragon's Cloud is bigger than we are. Whatever is bigger wins the gravity contest, you could say. So if we come, as soon as we get a mile away from anyone else, then we're free. We have our own gravity field. But the spell-jamming helm can't compete with a bigger mass that has its own gravity field. Okay? So keep that in mind. There's going to be some high-flying, fast moments where that might come into play. Yeah.
Have you ever had anybody that does not need air?
Well, yeah. I mean, we definitely have Hobbs.
Your little robot.
Wait.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Sorry. Yeah.
Hold the knife. Thank you.
I don't need to breathe. So,
Okay.
yeah, just it may help later.
Good to know. Yeah.
I don't need air.
You can't
I'm gonna go back
fly,
and
can you?
I'm gonna stab it back in the wood. No, I cannot fly.
Okay. Right. So that's good. But you also need to keep in mind that out there, if you get outside of our gravity plane, you're just going to float off in the direction that you're going.
Forever.
I understand.
Okay. Yeah. Jeez. All right. Let's maybe... And he just sort of pulls it back out.
Wait.
I think we can just ask questions now. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. The treasure at the end. What is it described as? I know you described it. I mean, like, I'm just connecting the dots. There's a giant dragon right here.
Oh, well, yeah.
Is the treasure like a dragon's hoard, per se?
That's interesting.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty good. So, Dragon's Cloud is an interesting thing. This, I'm sure you all have never seen a dragon quite this big before.
No.
This is one of the Titan gods. Long deceased. Its name is Jokamungu.
Jokamungu.
Now, some people say that Jokamungu didn't need a hoard. Some people say that his hoard was not of material possessions, but of his followers. So that's a good idea. I like the story of that, but I don't know that that's to be true. I think it's whoever is put on this regatta. I don't even really know who. I think it's just someone who's a fan of the sport of it all. Because there's no, like, it's not like everything has a theme or anything like that. It's just kind of the way that, I don't know if you guys have, like, competitions, like gladiators, things like that.
I don't do stuff.
Where someone, like, hosts an event, you come and you compete. It's got that kind of a vibe. That's why so many people show up.
So you're
As long
saying
as you
that
can-
there'll be moments where we can fight and
Oh,
Oh, there will be moments.
you'll have to, without a doubt. So I know that's a lot to take in. You got any more questions
Yeah.
or anything? And obviously there's going to be lots of questions you can find out on the way. Yeah.
The currency of money here.
Oh, yeah, Starks.
How do I get those?
Well, I
How do
mean,
we?
We're only going to be here for a little bit longer. We're setting off tomorrow. You need anything?
I mean, yeah, but I can't afford it.
Okay, well, what do you need? Maybe we've got it on the ship. You just like having money?
Yeah,
in
do
your
you have
pocket?
like healing potions or anything like that? Or?
Oh, yeah, we've got some, yeah.
I really like healing potions.
Okay, well, I mean, we'll hang on to those, and if you need them, we'll give them to you.
Nah. What kind of healing potions are they?
Hey, buddy. And he kind of like gets real down close to you and just does the fatherly arm behind the
I
neck.
hate that.
And he just goes like, you're on my ship, and I'm going to take care of you, but I got to know that you're going to take care of me as well.
Yes, sir.
And he reaches, kind of opens up your
No,
jacket,
no.
grabs it, and is going to just sort of start pulling.
Ow.
You gonna
Yeah, I'm
go
gonna
against
fight
it? Okay.
He wants that whiskey. It's
Okay.
You were so close to
so-
getting a nat 20. Oh.
It's so perfect for Eugene. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. What'd you
Yeah.
get?
A 2.
A 2.
Yeah.
With there's zero hesitation. It's the way a professional arm wrestler, just without any, just and just pulls it away and he goes, "We share here, right?" And he hands it over to Dirk. He goes, "Let's open that up. Let's have a nice night of drinking. Not too much, but let's get some rest. We got a long day ahead tomorrow.
hey, cheers, everyone. Glug 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 glug.
We could use muck. That's okay.
I'll take a little bit too much.
A little bit too much. Okay. Okay.
Hey, my
Just come
man
out,
Keith.
Steve Austin.
Let's have you roll. We roll a d20 for me. Just do a Constitution.
Man Keith.
He's not very nice.
What a time. 6.
You
6.
get
It's
sloshed.
a base 2.
So
That was me. I got a base 2.
this dragon's gland, like fire gland whiskey, it kind of activates your gland, and you've got acid, right? Or
Necrotic.
it's necrotic.
Oh, yeah.
Just necrotic. You didn't. I thought you had 2 different kinds.
Of breath weapon?
Yeah.
No, it's just necrotic.
Okay.
Hmm?
How does it manifest itself? Is it just more of
It's
like
like
a?
that black, like kind of like sludgy
That's probably-
liquid,
okay,
and then
that's
I
what it
airize
was.
it in my mouth, and it turns
So-
into the mist.
As you've drunk a little bit too much, it just is that sort of like, it's not that it's pouring out of your mouth, but it's activated, and so the sludge is just kind of like in your mouth. So you're just a little sloshy with your talk now. That's
Here, Yanis. Do you drink?
I'll just like dump it on my face.
Oh, too much, buddy. Oh.
Wait,
That was
Actually, before he
Good.
dumps it on his face, can I roll to grab it out of his hand and say, no, they don't, and take his?
yes, absolutely you can.
that's rude.
Yeah, roll a dex. You want to roll
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
That's another base 2.
Base
That's another
2.
6.
Hang on. Strength?
Well,
Are we strength?
he was trying. It was dexterity. I
Oh,
thought it was.
dexterity.
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
Was it? Did I roll a 16? Is that what I'm rolling?
Huh?
I did
I'm
that
sorry.
as a Constitution save. is
Oh,
what I
I'm
thought
so
I was
sorry.
doing,
No,
'cause
it's
I just-
dexterity.
Wait,
didn't know
that's
you
what
were
I did.
fighting me
What are
on
we
it.
doing?
It's just dexterity. You were just going quick, so it was kind of like you're trying to grab
Okay,
it. You're
so
trying
sorry,
to move it
dexterity
away.
against dexterity.
Yeah.
23.
I got a 21, but I'm going to use my inspiration die.
I love that this is when the
This
puppy
is where
comes
you're going to
out.
use it. You could have just taken it.
You got her.
Plus an 11.
You could have just
Nice.
taken it.
I
I would just
love it.
don't use your inspiration.
Hey, you went up against him for it. You know
It's
what?
important.
Because of that, I'm just kidding.
Kurt gets it.
He starts to tip it, and you do like
I can just hit it on the
exactly.
bottom
I was
and
gonna
catch
say
it.
the kind of baseball thing where they spin the bat and hit the top and grab. You just like tap the bottom and it like
fast
just-
enough because
yeah,
it's centripetal.
I
exactly.
think you may be an alcoholic. Anyway.
So he takes his. He's not. He doesn't like that. He takes his drink.
Family show.
Takes a drink, passes it to Eugene, and Eugene.
I pull out a water skin and I just dump it out and then pour it into it.
Okay,
The whole thing?
there you go.
is full of this thing.
Sherry pours it into his
Yeah.
water skin.
And then-
That's so funny.
Is there any left?
Yeah, there's some left because it was a fairly big bottle,
Yeah.
and so he grabs it and he just takes a sip. puts the stopper in the top, and then
Good party, everybody.
yeah,
You
good
guys
job,
suck.
good job. I said a little bit.
Tomorrow's gonna be the worst.
So he says, there's the, he's like, so there's the cannon deck, which when you go down, there will be the cannon deck. That's where all of the I don't know, what would you call them? Arrows for the ballista? The bolts for the ballista. And then the giant cannonballs. Those are all down on that level. But then if you go down one further, you've got the below deck, which is where you all can sleep. That's where your rooms will be. Kind of more so like hammocks kind of thing. But yeah, that is what we've got. So I'm absolutely going to go to bed. You all can just please don't stay up too late. We need you fresh for tomorrow. All right?
Aye, Captain.
It's great to have you all. All right? Keith. Giannis. Eugene.
Okay.
Are you still upset about... Listen, guy, are you upset that I took you?
Listen, I don't like confrontation such as that.
You know what? You're right. That was rough. I shouldn't have grabbed you. I should have just gotten down to your level and talked with you. And I'm sorry about that.
Eugene is like so confused right now because he doesn't get apologized to when he's picked on. So he's just like,
Yeah, okay. All right. All right, Captain.
Thanks, Dad. I mean,
vomit going back and forth. Sorry.
so,
Get that.
all right, yeah. Well, you all have a good night. See you in the morning.
Okay. Aye, Captain.
That's what we like.
I'm telling you, this guy.
Wow.
And he goes, and you see him just very... so with the miniature, this house, the print got weird. It's supposed... Or not the house, but like the deck on the back is supposed to be a little bit taller. So he goes into that portion and closes the door.
It's bigger on the inside.
So, yeah, 100%.
Just crawls in.
The top.
He's like,
I'm going to bed.
I have a bed in here.
He goes in the room and we hear a.
his ears just do
It's
those.
just a net that is behind the boat that just drags.
He's got his marbles.
Yeah.
Hungry
That is
hungry
one.
hippos.
Got it.
Sorry.
Okay.
Well, there goes my joke for
You guys
later
are
in the
hungry,
stream.
right? It's just
What a
bright
reference.
circle.
I love that.
That's good.
Thank you.
Anyways,
I'd give you an inspiration for that.
I won't.
I would, though.
So
I would.
I won't.
I'm the captain now. Here we go. He goes down. Is that not allowed?
No, I was just he's a captain.
He's a captain. He is a captain. He's a captain. It works. Yeah.
Right
So
now.
he goes into his captain's quarters and yeah, it's all y'all.
So that green thing, that's the
So
grappling
yeah,
hook.
on top of the green piece is not the grappling hook. The green
Yeah, awesome.
piece behind it. This is the winch that kind of in there. You see that there's a hole that leads down to the cannon deck that it will kind of go down, and that's what you can use to help lift these massive cannonballs that you put
Or
in.
like cargo that we may get. We can
yeah,
use it.
you can put it
that's
down
cool.
that way.
I like that.
Yeah.
But that is a crystalline sort of sculpture.
Oh,
It doesn't look like it is crafted in like it doesn't look, it looks like it's carved from something. It wasn't like pieced together. It is one continuous carve that goes down through and into the ship, and it is just covered in runes.
Do we know, like, can I do like a check on it? Would it be like an arcana check to
Yeah.
see like what kind of
Yeah, go for it.
magic this is?
Go for it.
Okay.
it's magic of fun.
You were the die I hated before.
Hang on. No, it's canted because of that.
Put it in its thing. Do you have your dice jail?
No, hit this and it canted. You should re-roll it.
You can re-roll it, but I'm
Where's
just
my
saying.
dice gel? There you are.
Put it in jail.
You little
All right, your choice.
All right, I'm gonna roll the one that's the color of Eugene.
Black.
Whoa.
He's pink
Oh.
and black.
Okay.
That's
But-
not fair.
Put it in jail.
Straight to jail.
I want to
Straight
use.
to jail.
I want to use a luck point. I want to know what this magic is. So I'm
You
gonna.
just
You have
ask.
another one over there.
Yeah, it's the end of the day, I guess. Might as well waste them.
That's true.
Use all three.
Yeah.
Cast a 9th level spell.
better.
I don't care.
Do I just do an Arcana?
I wish I knew
I
it.
wish I knew.
Yeah, Arcana.
18.
18.
Wish someone would tell me.
As you look through, you, I mean, are you casting a spell or you're just looking?
I'm just looking.
Okay, cool. It's not that these runes look familiar per se, but as you look and as you study and you're trying to sort of understand what they are and what they mean, you get a similar sense that you're familiar with spells. And what's your particular school of magic again?
Oh, it was.
I know what it used to be.
Was it?
I know what I
It's not necromancy, right?
No, it's a wizard of
Trans-
divination.
Divination. Okay.
Divinator.
You feel the sense of abjuration magic,
Which
which
one
is protection. So you protect the frog
Shield
with
up.
abjuration.
Maybe. I don't know.
I want to try something.
Okay.
I want to get my crayon out,
Okay.
and I want
Here
to.
come the Crayolas.
How big is this thing? Is it? I want to kind of make like
Sharpen
like in the back of the box. I sharpen it, yeah, and then I draw the shape of like an oval shaped shield
Okay.
into it.
Okay. So as you bring your crayon up and you move towards it,
Yeah.
you get the feeling like magnets at opposite poles.
Ooh.
And as you push towards it, the crayon just starts to melt. And the wax drips down the outside onto the wood into just this kind of little... Not that... It's not like it's like...
No.
But just the harder you press,
Yeah.
the more it just...
Hurry, get another crown to save it.
Do you have a small plastic tube? Catch it. Catch all the wax. Catch it. We can make another one.
Just Wolverine with crayons.
I hate it.
Get it out.
So as you push, you lose about half a crayon.
Okay, I'm just gonna put it back in the box.
And it doesn't fit quite as perfect because it's kind of like smushed on the top, so you'd have to like carve that.
Drive me crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ballistic. I am gonna lose.
Well, I know where to hide if something's
my
coming at
mind.
us. So inside, can I fit in that thing?
I mean, yeah, you could probably
I know where to
crawl
go when-
underneath.
Okay, cool.
Under the glass. Yeah.
can always
under the
try.
glass crystal thing that if it breaks, it'll go right in your heart. It'll be perfect.
It's fine.
On top of this giant cannon. Hopefully it doesn't get
Hopefully
hot.
it doesn't go off. Hopefully it don't fire that
I'm
thing.
going to get my feet melted to it. So, yeah.
Are we just kind of like...
The night is yours if you guys have, whatever you're looking
Oh, we're
to
just
do.
hanging out.
No. No. I'd like to go up on the front of the dragon's nose. And it's a miniature, so I'm want to like lay down on the front in my drunken stupor.
Yes.
So like almost fall off
the
eye,
classic
by the way,
one
just
leg
like,
hanging off vibe. Yeah.
About the DreamWorks fish.
And I think he's just gonna lay there and kind of sing a little song to himself as we're like in the place that he's never imagined or fathomed before.
And beneath you
So he'll
is,
sit there.
just the nothingness.
Yeah. So
of
I think
space.
he got very drunk and is just hungry fearing.
Heck yeah, dude.
I'll
I
keep
freaking
going, just
love
over
that.
there.
Anyone else got anything they're looking to do this evening?
I mean,
I think I'm just going to be walking around. I mean, if everyone's going to bed, I'm just going to
you don't sleep.
hang out.
Yeah.
Go meet
Like
your
walk around and...
auto gnome friend.
Okay.
Tell you what, I'll start walking towards the front of the ship. And because Giannis is aware that he has had a lot of alcohol, Keith, would you like to be left alone? It's not the no. It's not the yes either.
I didn't hear a no.
I'm gonna just hang out, like walk around the deck and stuff, and that just.
'Kay.
Are you out on the deck?
Oh
still?
yeah, I'm still on the deck. I think Dirk's gonna just keep finishing the food because he was hungry.
Okay.
What is it like to eat?
Oh, it's pretty great actually. You chew things up in your mouth and then it goes down into your belly and then later something else happens.
Those are all things that I don't know. what they feel like. So what does a mouth feel like? I'm trying to just.
You know, it's interesting. You don't really feel your mouth. It's just on you all the time.
I'll reach up and I have a little slit, and I'll be like, I feel my mouth.
But I don't.
I'll grab your hand.
I knew it was coming.
You feel my mouth.
I can feel your mouth, yeah.
I'm very confused.
Well, listen, buddy, it's pretty great. You know, you just put things into your mouth, and either it stays down or comes back up.
Oh, vomit, like you vomited.
So you know what vomiting is.
Yes, my papa got very sick before he died,
Oh.
and I saw a lot of vomit.
Good Lord. Just dehydration. So as these two are talking about death and vomiting, is there anything Eugene is doing in particular?
Yeah, Eugene is.
That's great, Kurt. You know what? It's time.
That was amazing, Kurt. Gosh, I loved that.
This is for you, sir.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah, Eugene.
Gracias, senor.
Just for a little story, Eugene is taken back by the moment that he was apologized to, and he remembers the moment where his friend also stood up for him against Lenny, and he was laying by a door, and so he goes up to the person who apologized to him and just goes to the captain's door and just huddles up on the floor next to it, and then goes to sleep. So.
All right.
So
break my
anyway,
heart.
that was the second time that he vomited blood, and it was just
That's
crazy,
incredible.
you know. And
No, right. Everywhere, all over the floor.
a lot of blood.
Man, I got one.
You got one. I love that.
So, but he died. And
I'm so sorry for your loss.
oh, thank you.
So anyway, I think I'm going to hit the hay.
Yes, that seems to be the thing to do.
Well, I mean train. We have a hay bag downstairs.
Really?
Yeah. I might be able to get in a few good licks, train for tomorrow's
Can I
race.
come watch?
If you'd like, you can train with me. but-
Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh, yeah. Come on downstairs.
I will follow this guy.
Okay. So you go down into the bottom deck, and yep, there's hammocks sort of strewn about, and you see sitting on the far hammock, just finishing to attach it, Hobbs, just sort of doing that work, and then on the other side is so on this. I don't know my space term or my ship terms. Okay,
Port is left, starboard's right.
what's the back? The bow's the front.
Yeah, stern.
Stern is the back.
Yeah.
In the stern, the Howard stern, the bottom of the stern.
All right, bring in the booger.
That's where the hay bag is, and the two of you start training, and I'm gonna say that with this little bit of training that you're doing, the next time that you guys are fighting the same opponent at the same time, you're gonna get advantage on those attacks.
So I know his
You
moves.
have to remind me.
Okay.
You have to remind me when you two are attacking a similar opponent. If you're both attacking that opponent, you get advantage
Caps
on those
lock.
attacks. So
If Austin and I.
okay.
That's right.
So after you have this fun training montage, we've got Keeve hanging out on the front of the Void Cruiser, and
The
Eugene.
singing turns into just rambling and talking.
Absolutely. And then do you just fall asleep
I'm
there,
really
when the time comes, or do you crawl back up in?
No,
Yeah.
it'll be that.
Okay. And
Pull out a hip
Eugene
flask and get more drunk.
get more drunk.
Mhm.
Nice. We like it. And Eugene curls up outside of Captain Lahash's door, and you get as much sleep as you can. Not that you're nervous about anything per se, but the unease of the unknown never lets you sleep too well, except you, because you're going to be just blackout. And you awake to the sound of Hobbs up on the main deck, and the winch just. He's just like, "Hey, Dirk, could I get your help over here, please?"
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm on my way. He gets out of his little hammock and puts his little sling on, like puts on his like 1,700 belts.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got just so many belts.
Yeah.
He just laces everything up,
Really
buckles
loose
it all
pants.
up. Oh yeah, hand-me-downs from Captain Lahash.
Just absolutely.
And
So fast. This kid's good.
He is
boy.
good.
so
Dang.
yeah, he just puts on
so
all
good.
this stuff, and then he walks upstairs.
And as you get up there, he's just like, I'm having trouble with this last bit. We need to load the cannon.
We're loading the cannon. What for?
I mean, it's always good to have one in the chamber, right?
Hobbs, you kill me.
Someday. Just kidding.
Probably one in the chamber.
Don't tell him about our rebellion. That's,
He looks up at you. He's like, never. It was a bad joke.
No, I'm just so sorry. I didn't know that I hurt you that way.
No, it was a joke.
No, that's okay. I get it. You'll want it.
Are you being serious?
Hobbs, I've been away for a few days. I missed you.
Come here.
Okay, buddy.
Get those belts over here. And he gives you a nice big hug.
I'd like to round the corner upstairs and see this.
And you see the Auto Gnome's face just going straight into the crotch of Dirk in an embrace. And then the door to
Might want to talk to that robot.
to Captain Lahash's quarters opens up, and he is going to step out and just about step on Eugene. He just goes like, "Oh, hey, time to wake up there, little guy."
Sir, yes, sir.
I mean, Captain, it's fine. You don't got to call me sir.
Sorry.
No, let's not be formal about it. You can call me Captain.
Cap-
I mean, come on.
Captain.
And he tries to stand up, and his posture's like garbage, and he just salutes him because he doesn't know much about captains.
We like it. We like it.
Okay.
Yeah. A for effort there, you know. So look,
It's a E for effort.
Nope.
It starts with an E.
It's an A.
All right.
Technically
Anyways,
lower than an F.
it's time for us to head off and get ready for the opening ceremony of the Alkyd Regatta.
Another opening ceremony.
Now listen, he goes down and reaches and pats you on the shoulder, and he goes,
Yeah.
"Now you're going to be the only other one that could potentially ever need to take the helm. All right.
Okay.
So I think it's important that we kind of just make sure you know what to expect.
Right.
So he just sort of is like, I'm going to help you up there. He just sort of grabs you and
Whoa!
lifts you up and puts you on there.
Okay.
And then he walks around, takes a step on the base of the ballista, up onto this kind of like ladder, and then climbs up, gets up there. And as you're looking at this spell jamming helm, he just says, all right, now, when you're going to have to cast a spell, all right?
Okay.
And he sort of pulls this scroll out and is like, need you to memorize this.
Wow.
You're going to need to sit in the helm and cast that spell, all right? You don't need to do it now, but if we ever need you to do it, that's what you've got to do, all right? You've got to get in there, you've got to cast the spell, and once you have control, you're going to feel a connection with the ship, all right? You're going to feel this almost like vibration across your entire body.
Okay.
You're going to be able to be one with the ship, practically. The way that you think is the way that it moves. And when we're out by ourselves, this thing can get us up to, just a technical fact, 100 million miles in 24 hours if there is no one in its vicinity in a 1 mile radius.
Jeez.
It says
What's that in parsecs?
11.
11.
I heard 13.
But when we've got other ships around us and stuff, you've got to be aware and you've got to be tactical about the way that this thing's moving,
Oh,
okay?
okay.
Now, I'm not going to make you do it until, the first time you do it, we'll make sure you're not going to crash us into anything right at the beginning.
Right,
But
right.
memorize that spell.
What is
Get ready to do it. Also,
Oh.
if I'm spell jamming, if Dirk's spell jamming, and we need to swap, all that needs to happen is I'm sitting, you come up, you approach the helm, and then you just need to place a hand on the helm, and I can transfer the attunement to you, so you don't have to cast the spell, you don't got to worry about it,
Wow.
and then you can be in control. All right?
Okay. Okay.
Now, it's time to go. So, any of you guys get motion sick?
I don't think so.
All right, good.
Keith, how you doing, buddy? He's asleep.
He's still on the front.
Am I?
Are you
I
still
guess
asleep?
I am.
We
I
haven't
guess
woken
so.
him
Sure. I guess everything's happening. at
Unless
that
when
area.
everything yelled, when the homie was yelling for him, you can choose if that woke you up or not, or if you are asleep.
Hey.
At this point, when he's about to sit down, he's like, yeah, I think someone needs to go and wake up Keith there.
I'm on it.
Okay, be careful about it. I don't want to have to go grab him as he falls off, all right? So, yeah, Giannis, you go up and wake him up.
I just really Keith, put your shoes on. We're at Grandma's.
Grandma's.
Keith, it is time to wake up. Good morning. I did not sleep. But I see that you did. And I hope that it was very nice.
As he's talking, I'm just gonna climb down and walk past him.
You got quite
Just
drunk
keep walking.
yesterday. And I think... Oh, okay.
Yeah, just keep walking.
I think an intervention may be in order. The people always walk away from me.
Is it me? Is it something I said?
No, it can't be me.
Something I said.
And I forget,
Definitely
we've got
not
our little boy.
Oh, so cool.
That's Hobbs. So as Captain Lahash, he just sort of looks at you, Eugene, and he's like, "You can stay by me for a minute, but then you'll probably want to hop down onto the main deck just to make sure you don't fall off or anything." And you look all around you, and tons of ships are starting to. Some of them back out, some of them lift up, some of them dip down and go over. Like they all start doing this, but they all keep their orientation to you. Like like I said, the gravity here is such that it's still maintained in the same way. And as he sits down on it, you see him. Let me double check.
Disappear.
Yeah. So. Anyways, I can't see it. I don't know. I was trying to just give some flavor as far as if he has to mutter words or whatever. But
he's about to do it. He's about to do it. Watch this.
as he sits down and he sort of sprawls out his fingers and he grabs the edge, you see these runes light up on the chair, and then the crystals flash to life, and this signifies
Whoa,
when
hey!
the Spelljammer
Dude.
is being used.
Very
Purple.
cool.
He's so big, I don't think he
He's a
will fit
big,
on there. Like,
big
yeah,
boy.
no, he won't.
I thought you had one of him
Eternal.
printed in it. And I was like,
Oh, no, I wish. So he's just going to sit in front of it. But Eugene should be able to.
Oh, yeah. It's like it was meant for
Nope. Oh, no. Anyways,
Folder help.
Can I get a crane?
maybe I'll print a bigger one or something. But anyways, he sits down, that lights up, and then all of you just beneath you, that feeling of an elevator just like, and you just, as you get pushed down more towards the ship, it lifts up, and it takes off.
Dirk's getting
And-
amped up because he loves it. And so Dirk's like, let's jam.
You want to slam?
Everybody get up.
It's time to slam now.
Keith, get up.
So as you start moving, you see that the crystalline structure in the middle is now glowing. The runes are glowing. As you sort of peer over the edge and you look up at the dragon, the eyes of the dragon have lit, and it appears that just like a thin bit of smoke kind of spills out of the barrel of this giant cannon as you move forward. And you fly down and you go underneath the dragon.
Do you feel like wind as we're moving, or is it like zero wind because there's zero atmosphere?
Right now, there's atmosphere here, so you're feeling it pass you. But that's a good point. Once you get out and you're in your own envelope, there's no, which is just crazy. Like you can't.
Yeah.
So you go down and you go underneath Dragon's Cloud, and you're seeing this new view and all of these ships, and you look out in front of you at the sort of glass or crystal pathway of the dragon's fire or the dragon's breath weapon. where you had arrived. And floating behind it, all on one side, stacked like vertically as if there was a wall that they're all touching up against, are all of these ships just stretched out across the entirety of this glass walkway. And on the glass walkway is just hundreds of people just all standing there and cheering and drinking. And you see, as you go past all of the shops and everything, it's like they've let down these like rope seated sections, that like bleachers that go down and hang beneath the wings that all of these spectators are sitting on, just looking at all of these ships, all of the different kinds, the ones that you saw last time. But then you also see, as you're flying up, one that looks like a giant squid that is just sort of splayed out in front of you. One that looks like a giant moth. Another that looks like a turtle. One that looks like kind of like a giant beholder asteroid type thing. And then just tons and tons. And as you're flying, you hear Captain Lahash say, "All right, Dirk, where do you think we should go? Do we do the outskirts? Do we go in the center? Top, the bottom? What do you think?"
I think we should do what Garth won't do. He won't go to the center.
You're right. He's like, flies you up into the middle and just sort of finds a space in between. And he sort of talks out to you guys and says, so there's a few things that you're going to need to know. Well, we're near all of these other ships. We're only able to go a certain speed. It's going to be a lot slower than we're going to be able to go once we're out and about. So, we've got to be choosy about when we decide to go and when we don't. Because some of these ships are decoys, all right? Some of these ships are going to jump the gun. They're going to be moving before they know where they're going to try to get other ships to follow them, all right? So what I need from you all is to figure out where exactly it is that we're supposed to go and decide if it's worth following another ship if we can't figure it out, all right? Find Garth, okay? If you can see, try to look for his ship. Looks like Cassius is about to come out. And as you park and you dock and you are just sort of floating there, you see out in front of you on the other side this little sort of like skiff that has two individuals on it. There's an autonome on the front that kind of looks like if you saw Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of a build where it's just the tighter body with the longer limbs and stuff, with that same sort of royal blue color suit painted onto his exterior. And as he gets out into place, his image is projected up giant behind him out of what appears to be just like a pipe from this halfling wizard that is just sort of smoking on the back, and it's just this sort of arcane image that is up in front of everyone. And Cassius looks out at everyone and just gives a nice, "It's nice to see everybody out here." Exactly, yeah. Dirk loses his mind, and so does everyone else. And Cassius...
He was like, can you... Don't.
He's like, "Really great to see you all out here! Hey! We're all doing good, eh?" And he's pointing around at everyone, and he just goes, "Now look, I'm going to keep it short and sweet." And then you hear the crowd in front of him just like, "Short and sweet!"
That's it, so sweet.
Short and sweet.
He's just like, "It's been 4 years since anyone has bested the Alkyd Regatta. are one of you, the chosen one, to bring home the big stuff this year. And you start hearing these like, ooh, like foghorn shit, like all of these different sounds and stuff from these different boats. Yeah, just charging. And he goes, well then, I'm not going to keep you. So listen closely. And that's when Captain Lash is like, all right, listen up, listen up. This is it. He goes, if you want to proceed, trust the pit of your stomach. Find the strength that you need to be solid as rock. And be weary not to fall. Best of luck.
Yep.
You wrote
The
that
image
down,
just shrinks down, and then the skiff sort of droops just down beneath and goes away. And there's this silence. And Captain Lahash just goes, right, anyone? Got anything? I know that you three don't necessarily know anything about the surrounding regions or anything, but Dirk, any of that stick out to you? Any of those words?
Stomach. Rock.
Stomach?
I'm hungry.
Rock? Yep. Okay. All right. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hobbs, and then you see a ship take off, start to move forward. Another one down below starts to follow. One directly above you starts to move. He just goes,
Captain,
yeah.
is there some place that something would sink?
Someplace something would sink. I mean, nothing that rings a bell. Anyone? No?
Said something about falling. If you take a steep dive in this thing, our pit in our stomachs might rise up. into our
Falling,
throats.
steep dive, pit, fall,
Waterfall.
fall. It's a pit. It's a pit.
Something.
Have you
about-
found Garth's ship? Look
Do-
around. Roll a perception check for me.
Can I? Oh, I don't know what it looks like. I was gonna aid.
No, you're
but-
good. I mean, you can.
I had an A. Wait.
I know the symbol. Can I aid?
You can aid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah, I didn't
That's
notice
good.
anything.
No, that's
so
good.
Good job, Eric.
Thanks.
Oh, 19.
You look around, and he is about
Plus
8
whatever. That was a baseline.
Oh yeah. What is the
Perception, probably.
perception. Yeah.
like you said? 20.
So you look, and kitty corner up like 2 rows, even though it's not like totally grid format. 2 rows, about 8 ships over. You see that Garth's got a new ship. Garth is sporting a hammerhead ship, which looks like it sounds. It looks like a giant hammerhead shark.
Oh, man, like Atlantis. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man. It's got this giant hammerhead ship,
That's so
and
cool.
you recognize it because on the back fin is the same symbol that Keeve knew the origins of, and that you found. And so Captain Lahash says, "Right, Keeve, pit, a fall," and he goes, "Dirk, I think it's Jardine's fall."
It's gotta be. Let's go.
Hobbs, you know where to go? And he's just like, yes, Captain, I'll come up and let you know. And then Hobbs just goes and just sort of runs and jumps up next to him and starts talking. And he holds, and then he takes off. And the ship starts going. And you notice, as you look behind you, that as you move forward, so do a large number of other ships. You get the sense that the Void Cruiser is well known and documented. Any questions you had about the validity of this crew and how far they've made it in the race are just swept away by the confirmation of this heaping mass of other ships that start following behind you. She just goes, all right, now we got a tough question ahead of us. Are we going to try to slow any of them down? Or are we going to just focus on moving forward?
Yes. Is there something heavy that I can throw? And
I mean, that's a good idea, kind of, but not really, to be honest.
I meant
Gotta
with the
move yet.
with the hand thing. Can I throw it?
Not necessarily.
Dang it.
We've got the ballistas and we've got the cannon. I mean, if we want to start a fight early, we can.
Oh,
But that's gonna get messy really quick.
There's a lot of ships here.
How long is?
There's
How
a
long
lot.
is?
Could we start a fight and
ship.
slip out early?
Start a fight and slip out early. That is an
That's
option.
what I would do with my ex-wife.
You were married? Just kidding. I know. I know her.
You remember
Jessica?
her. Yeah.
What's the name of the girl that? Never mind. Last.
What were you saying, Seth?
What's the size of the ship?
The technical size of the ship.
Large.
I mean, it weighs 150
Excellent.
tons. It's 140 feet long.
Okay.
So, it moves pretty slow when it's surrounded by peeps.
Okay.
It moves at 35 feet.
Is there a
turn.
way,
Can it-
Captain? Maybe we could maneuver around the dragon's cloud to try to lose them. Maybe maneuvers and.
I mean, we've got a little bit of movement ahead of them, but I mean, a lot of these ships are faster than us even. As soon as they know,
never
and as
flown
he's
before.
saying this, one of the wasps just soars out past you and starts going fast. And you see the lamprey ship as well, just sort of like kind of going past.
Ooh. Captain, what if we tried maneuver 16? Turn the ship around, and then fire the cannon for a boost.
I mean, if you all are ready to potentially have some people try and fire back.
Let's do it.
I'm going to turn the ship around and fire the cannon.
Don't make me turn this ship.
So as you're moving forward, the ship just starts to turn. And as the ship starts to turn, and he goes, "All right, boys, I'm going to need you to prep that cannon." So with the cannon, the way that goes, that you guys are going to need to do it, if you want to make it go in one round of events, it needs 4 crew members manning it. So it's up to you if you want to be able to do that in one 6-second course. If not, it's 4 actions that have to be completed in order to accomplish
Let's do it.
loading this.
But we can do it over the course of a couple rounds, right? Like, so if one person's doing it just once per round, they can fire.
Yes,
it
exactly.
before.
After 4 turns, you've got it.
It doesn't need
Yeah.
to happen all.
It can
just can
if
be-
there's 4 of you.
Yeah.
But exactly. So if
So whatever number there is of us at there, we just have to take that turn to get 4. Those 4 actions have to be.
the 4 actions have to happen. So if 2 of you are doing it, it'll happen in 2 turns. Sort of
Perfect.
thing. So, and just for logistics' sake, the ballista is 3. It takes 3 turns to load, aim, and fire. And the cannon is you load it and then you fire it. So you have to be like the captain has to aim it the right way because it's whatever way the ship is aiming. There's no other real option. So he goes, "All right, are there any ships that you want me to try to aim this at, or are we just strictly going for a boost?"
The biggest one.
Where's Holman?
Oh, he's kind of far.
Kitty
back.
corner back.
He's back. He's
And as you look back, you see that they've moved to at least tail you a bit. If I aim off of our trajectory, we're just going to have to kind of
Is their
arc out.
ship bigger? Is the hammerhead ship bigger?
It's a little bit longer, but
Longer, but
yeah.
same
So
percent.
as far as weight, because weight is the way that it is kind of, there's, never mind, I lie. Your ship is heavier. Theirs is longer, but yours is heavier.
Cool.
So in a gravity battle, you win because you're the heavier ship.
Speed battle.
Yeah. So speed,
I say we
they're actually the same as you.
Oh wow.
They actually match.
I say we go for just strictly a boost.
All right.
Okay.
So he turns, and as he turns, we're going to just all 4 of you go up. You sort of go, and we'll say Hobbs is there instead of Dirk. Dirk, you're kind of just up at the front looking and gauging, and Hobbs just kind of like, "All right, fellas, so I'm going to have I've already got one loaded. So really, actually, all we need to do is just tell Captain to fire whenever." And he just lets this thing loose, and this cannon shoots out, and it's just a normal color, but you see sort of a little bit of a tint of that kind of turquoise greenish hue, go spinning out with it, and it just fires through. And we're going to see if anyone decided to pass
Be
into
real
its
close.
trajectory. And it barely skips past one ship. And with that, you wait just a minute as you kind of boost out ahead just a bit. And then you see off in the distance a couple ballista bolts come soaring your way. And they both miss. And the interesting thing is it's not, there's not a fall. The trajectory is just true. And then you get the sense that you're far enough away now from Dragon's Cloud that your envelope is your own as far as gravity goes, because there's no one within that kind of, what would it be, 420 foot
Bubble.
radius. Is that all the way across? Diameter. So yeah, you guys are moving, and they kind of shot some like warning shots back to you, but yeah, you're cruising at this point. And he goes, "All right, once we get there, Jardine's Fall is not that far away. We're gonna get there fairly quick. It's over there. There's that asteroid belt. As soon as we get in there, we're gonna have to split up. All right." We're going to have to send 2 of you down, because the bottom of Jardine's Pit is not something to be trifled with. And as part of the regatta, you can bet your bottom dollar that there's going to be some sort of something down there that needs to... whether it's a puzzle, whether it's something. So we need to decide who's splitting up, who's staying on the ship. Because I need to not be left alone here. I need to have protection here. The people that go down... I don't know what to expect, so you need to be able to... I don't know.
If maybe something needs to be killed, you could kill. Maybe I stay up here with the captain, and if something needs to be figured out like a puzzle, take Brainiac over here.
Oh, that's a good name.
I like it. Brainiac. You go with Keeve down to the pit.
Aye, aye, sir.
You good with that, Keeve? Or you want to stay on the ship?
Good at taking orders too.
All right. As long as you guys are set for it. Dirk, you feel that's good?
Oh, I think it's more than good. Let's see what they got.
So, you're traveling, and everyone's kind of keeping their distance for the time being. No one getting too close to one another, and you see now that like some of the damselfly ships that look like the dragonflies they're flying at a far enough distance to not interact with your gravity field, but they're flying what looks like, for your point of view, sideways. But you see all of them standing on the deck as if nothing is wrong. You see one of the night spider ships, which looks like a giant sort of black widow with these webbing and net that's completely upside down, sort of soared kind of back a little ways and is slowly gaining on you. And you finally make it to in about 30 seconds. You're going to be at this asteroid field. And he goes, "All right, if you blokes are going down, do you have any way of traveling down and maneuvering? Because if not, I think maybe it might be best to have you, Dirk, go down."
I got the grappling hook. I can go.
I can go.
Yeah?
Do I hand him this? Here. Grappling hook. Get back up here.
Yeah, okay.
So as that happens,
You're like a teenager. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
he goes and he's like, "Okay, the 2 of you need to go down, go below deck, and Hobbs is going to he's going to get you suited up. All right?
Okay.
Okay, awesome." So as you go down underneath, I'm trying to remember what these things are called. One moment, please. Sorry, didn't mean to. Sorry. I feel like they're called like freaking fish heads, fish.
Fasheeds.
I'm sorry.
Sheets.
Fishies. This moment of boringness brought to you by Kyle. I found it. No, I didn't. Fish suit. That's it.
Wow.
Fish suits. You go down, and Hobbs is like, all right, so we've got these fish suits for you so that you'll still be able to breathe out there.
Oh, good.
Wonderful. They don't really fit too well. It's kind of a one-size-fits-all, except luckily we have a small one, too. We used to have a halfling member of our crew who was decapitated on one of the missions. It was
Oh.
pretty rough. Luckily, he wasn't wearing the suit, so there was no blood on the interior. And he just sort of like starts talking and turns and walks away. And you've got these suits that the two of you take time to
Put my foot in it.
to get suited up in.
Right.
So it's a bulky suit, and encases all of you. It takes 1 minute to don it off, so we'll say that you did that when there was 1 minute out. So the suit, it's going to grant you the speed, flying speed equal to your walking speed when you're in an environment with no gravity. So whatever your walking speed is, that's how
It's got the legs.
that's how much it's got. Yeah, the little like things.
Cool.
So, yeah, you get into the place, this asteroid belt, and a lot of ships are starting to come up, and he's gonna go, all right, you guys are gonna have to get down there. I don't know what it is that you're gonna find, but whatever it is, you're looking for some sort of key, some sort of talisman, something that's going to tell us where we're going next and unlock some sort of gate or ability for us to progress. It always is that way.
And so I'm gonna walk up towards the helm and then be like, Captain, should I go to? What key? Do they know what key to look for? You have Yanis.
You think that you can handle this by yourself, you and me? Because I can't move. I got to stay in this thing. I got to be moving us around. And if it's just you and Hobbs, I'm just saying, we shot first, so some people are probably going to be coming at us.
If someone tries to get on our ship, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
All right. Okay. I'm going to move us up. I'm going to flip us upside down. And you guys are going to push off, exit our gravity field. And you're going to just make straight line for Jardine's fall. Okay?
Oh, but I have to put on a suit.
Yeah. Go. Frick, go! So,
Sorry, Captain.
so you go, you hurry up. You, like a fireman, you can put it on much faster than these guys were able to. And you get this on, and you approach, and he spins and turns you upside down. And this is the first time that he's changed your orientation this way, but it's the first time that you flip upside down, and the stars all move. The asteroid flips around, and it kind of takes a second for you all to gain your bearings as that happens. And he goes, all right, now. So I need you all to make an athletics check as you push off.
Not
Except you.
acrobatics?
Yeah. You can do acrobatics or athletics, whichever you want.
Acrobatics? 22.
22.
Catch it.
Catch it.
Cool. 9.
I'm
Nine.
gonna reroll
Nice.
mine with a luck point.
Can we do? Oh,
Oh, I'll do that too.
That's much better. 12.
22, 12.
Oh yeah, that's much better. 22 as well.
22. Catch it. So you jump off Kiev, kind of after Dirk, just because Dirk knows where he's going. And Eugene, you just aren't able to really get the gumption
Yeah.
that you
I
need
mean, if you're coming with it, probably
too much. You jump, and the momentum of him turning, and then kind of like he drops the ship and you like push off with it. The two of you are able to exit the gravity plane with that jump, but you don't quite. And you start falling back down towards, and
Can I roll a reaction?
he, sure.
Help, help,
I
help.
just have a grappling hook. Can
You
I
do.
try and hook him as I'm going down?
Yeah, let's go for it. I love it.
Roll for damage.
Dexterity straight.
Yeah, dexterity.
Plus friggin' that's an 11.
An 11.
As you're floating, you're just riding.
You barely miss.
Okay.
because it's space, can I like wrap my hand around the rope to try and like re-fling it back?
So it shoots out, and he hasn't pressed the button to retract it yet. So you grab it and you swing. Yeah, absolutely. I'm here for it.
A retracting one.
Oh, I
just thought it was like a rope with a
rope and a hook.
hook
but
on
I
the end.
love the idea that it's.
It's like Batman.
It's canon now.
Yep.
It's a fishing pole gun.
Oh, that's not the right dice. Well,
Love it.
That
what
is
was the
awesome.
athletics? Or what
Athletics or acrobatics?
I was just straight.
or sorry,
dexterity is what
straight
I-
dex.
Oh,
I'm
straight
sorry, that was on
dex?
the jump.
So +3.
Oh, +3. Oh, sick. 19.
19. As he pushes this out and it just kind of misses, you grab it and you quickly just like arc it enough that it gets like some serious momentum and it leaves and just with no, resistance to it, picks up that speed as it's moving through the space. It enters back in, swoops down just as he's starting to fall, and we're going to need you to make an athletics to just like
I'm thinking of garbage at. Cool.
some type of enveloping the rope.
Ooh. 19.
It goes through and it just hits you straight in the gut. The same kind of recessed pocket that you had the drink in,
Yeah.
which if you had the drink, it would have shattered and probably would have stabbed your lungs. And I'm just saying the captain probably saved your life. And you just sort of like grab onto it right
I
there.
owe
Checks
him.
out.
I owe him
And
everything.
you feel this like tug on it, and that's when Dirk, you kind of like reach over and like slap the button that it was, and you kind of know, okay, sweet, this is the button that I need to hit to do that now. And you get pulled up with, and as you kind of are spinning and moving, heading towards this pit, you kind of go, the ship turns back so it's like on its side. So if the asteroid where Jardine's pit is, you guys are now sideways so that you can sort of see, but you can also look out at who's coming at you and everything like that.
As he's flying towards us, do we get a little bit of a boost as he runs into us?
We'll say, yeah, absolutely. So you get that little bit of boost, and you all then start kind of a crash course learning of Dirk being like motioning as to how to move and stuff. And I'm just going to be like, one of you two could open a telepathic bond between you if you wanted. You don't have to. That's just because the suits don't have any type of communication within them.
Oh, so Dirk is trying to explain, and then he like looks at Keeve, and like we both get the same idea that we're like, we gotta.
No, I've got the you better do it because
I'm not wasting that crap.
Well, yeah. So yeah,
It's not even wasting it.
he's gonna do
I'm
it.
not
He's
going to talk to you. You have to talk to
He's
me.
gonna open
And
the
I'm just
telepathic
like-
link.
Can you guys please get over your differences and help me?
Father, help!
You guys can do it, and it's no big deal, but
No,
I can't.
sorry, he looks at Keeve, and he's like, okay, I know what I need to do for sure.
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, everybody, I opened up a telepathic.
Oh, thank goodness. I've been screaming. No one can hear me in this thing.
Oh, Eugene, you're gonna have to calm down real quick.
I just got pummeled in the stomach.
Actually, that's good. Use that feeling and reorient yourself.
Yeah, because at this point,
Yeah,
you're
use that
like
anger.
kind of spinning, and as you hit them, because you didn't want to be holding on him too much, so yeah, you kind of take the time to kind of
I am Iron Man.
Who?
Oh, yeah.
Come
you
it was a dwarf I knew.
you right yourself, and you're flying towards this giant asteroid, and you see that on the exterior of it, there's what looks to be some like mining equipment, and as you sort of come around the outside edge of it, you see this huge pit that opens up that has just mining equipment going down into it, and it's just massive. And you all sort of fly down, and just give me a basic, we'll say acrobatics or athletics, either way, just to sort of keep yourself,
Athletics.
yeah, or acrobatics.
This is like the
my
one
athletics
thing
better.
Eugene's not good at.
21.
21,
18.
7.
7. So Dirk's keeping a close eye on you,
Oh, thank
and
goodness.
you're just not flying very straight, but you're moving in the direction mostly that needs to be going.
What?
And you
He's just flying like this. Like he's not flying like Superman or anything. He's just straight up and down, like no clipping through through space.
so yeah, he's just like You guys are flying, and as you look back to sort of check in on him, you see that there are some other individuals on their way, and they're not in fish suits. It appears that they're using some sort of contraption, and they're moving fast. Back up on the ship, you orient yourself, and you look back, and Captain Lahash says, "All right, I don't think we're going to be able to use the..."
Did you get that?
"I'm not sure that we're going to be able to use the cannon. It's going to be ballistas from here on out, if we need to use them at all." And as that happens, you see coming around the outside of an asteroid a little skiff. And the skiff turns upside down, and it appears to dip into your field. Because as it dips in to your air pocket, you see that there are 3 individuals grabbing onto these ropes on the outside of the skiff.
That's so sick.
And it dips upside down, and they let go at the perfect time, and they start to plummet and fall towards you. And they're just flying because they've got that 240 feet. They drop about 100, and you notice that as you're looking and you kind of forget to say anything, that the captain says, "Looks like we've got 3 bogies above us." And this moment you kind of go like, you're looking at him. He wasn't looking up. He's just got this gaze forward. But the 3 of them are falling. And then as they get about 75 feet above you, they spread their arms out. And you see this sort of wing-type, leathery, furry space stretching from their arms down to their legs. And they fly down. And
Captain, am I okay to kill them?
you do whatever you gotta do. Oh, yes. So, I'm gonna take you, gang, out here.
Then I'm gonna. Are we in combat yet?
We're gonna roll initiative, yeah.
Perfect.
Whoa. That was nice.
Pardon me.
Bless you,
Thank you.
child.
As a free action, can I pull out my Tetsubo?
Absolutely. Can I pull out my Tetsubo?
That's what I heard. Well, I took a pause. I said Tetsubo.
He's just like, I'm ready.
Come on, Ubo.
At 100% you can.
It's really cold in
movie is it
space.
with the single boob lady? Oh, Kung Fu Hustle.
Kung Fu Hustle.
Okay.
I'm
oh
coming.
My gosh, did this not say?
Oh, is it the We Are Both in trailer?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I just had a guy describe most of the movie to me one time.
That sounds about right.
So
A lot of people
you pull your Tetsubo out,
Yeah.
and okay, sweet. So
I mean, I was gonna ask if I could go into a rage, but I think
yeah,
I might cool just
no,
to rage.
100%. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If that's what you want your move to be.
Down to the ground.
Just that
Um,
visor, just white, blue.
I think it's
Love
as you're
that.
like, "Am I okay to kill them?" And he goes, "Whatever you got to do." And you go, "Oh," and it goes down, and it's
Yes. Love it.
Just the apple.
Yeah.
Boom. That's for when I actually rest.
Okay, let's have you
It's
roll
the
initiative,
comic
my guy.
panel, though, right? Of like,
That's a pretty good roll. Initiative +4. That is a 18.
18. Okay. 18. Perfect. Okay. As you roll, these 3 Hadozi fighters come landing on the ship.
Can I just say, I love that you're using, like, so many of the new races that are introduced in Spelljammer.
Thank you.
I'm really digging these.
Are these in like the booster boxes?
Yeah. Yeah,
Really?
there's a Spelljammer booster box.
I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Yeah, dude.
I gotta get on that.
They released everything. Like, so many things.
everything.
So these 3 Hadozi warriors drop in, and what's up?
I didn't say it earlier, so no.
Okay.
That's fine.
And one of them, one of them is going to move first. It is this one right here is going
Of
to jump down and attack our autonome friend with his short sword.
Okay.
And that hits, so he swings down, jumps, and just lands a blow right on top of Hobbs, and Hobbs just sort of like shrinks down, goes again,
Shrinks down like a pit droid.
hits again, yeah, and just 2 hits, just quick, hits down onto it, and that is its turn. So it's your turn next.
Sweet. I'm going to Louisville Slugger this dude right in the face.
Yes, please, and thank you. So do you jump up onto that next level?
Yeah,
and
I'm
do
gonna
it?
just
Perfect.
hop right up there because gravity is a little bit different, right? Like you were explaining earlier.
So gravity right now is full. The
Okay,
gravity's in
okay.
full effect right now because you're within the plane. But if you go over the edge,
Does
then
a
it's
sorry,
effect.
I'm just looking at this one thing. Does a 17 hit this dude?
A 17 does hit.
Okay.
I can't wait.
That is going to be 15 damage to this dude. And then
Yes.
I'm going to go for another just dome shot.
So
Where's this dude?
roll.
Oh, actually, sorry. I have this feat called Thunderous Blows from my
Okay.
Path of Juggernaut.
Yeah.
He needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
And he needs to beat a 17.
I rolled a 7. I'm
I'm gonna hit him towards the ship's end because now he goes back 5 feet.
You hit this Hadozi, and the top half of him like breaks, just boom, as his body slams against it, and it whips, and he just starts going. And exactly, Louisville Slugger, his body just as it goes and is spinning, you see it exit the gravity field with the force that you hit, and then its body's just like, and just pulling the tension, and it's just lifeless, just like floating. And that guy's
Sheesh.
absolutely wrecked. Well done.
Freaking taffied that.
I'm gonna go to the dude closest to the captain,
Okay.
and then kind of the same thing. I'm just gonna go for a headshot.
'Kay.
Just
Yeah, go for it.
base 18. So I mean, plus my modifier, that's 27.
Solid, dude. What a
That'll hit.
Okay.
Well, that'll do.
I'll do.
Exploding dice.
We love it.
Let's go.
That's 20 points. Oh, plus 5, 25 points of damage to this
25
dude's.
points of damage.
And then he also needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. And that was this dude. He doesn't have to make one because you literally his head his kappa was detained from his
Sweet.
body.
His kappa agitated.
You swing up and you just absolutely splatter this Hadozi all across the way.
How far did I move to get to the second guy?
It was probably about 15. You've moved probably 20 feet in total, having to jump up.
How far
To the
am I
next
from
bit.
the third and final
That guy is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet away.
Perfect. I have enough movement.
Back.
Can I go
Yep.
to this? I have 50 feet of movement.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm very mobile.
Trained legs.
And I'm going to go from the left to the right to try to hit him off the ship as well.
Okay.
Just
Oh, that may not hit. 14.
That one does not hit.
Okay.
So as that happens, this is clearly the most skilled of them, and he just was able to see you attack twice, and he just sort of ducks aside and
He's like, whoa,
it
okay,
moves
let's
over the
talk for a
top.
minute.
Exactly.
Sorry, I really like headshots.
And it pulls out a short
this.
sword, and it makes 2 quick short sword attacks at
Okay.
you. That was an accident, but I'm going to use it. 11 to hit. That doesn't
It
hit.
does not hit.
Second attack is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
So that's going to be 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
So it cuts up against you, and using a blade against a warforged just doesn't do as much as it would think, and it kind of just looks at you with its eyes open and looks up at the captain of the ship. We're going to go back to you guys. So you've come over the edge, and you've started to enter the pit. And as you enter the pit, you also enter the darkness, because the pit itself is facing away from the sun, and so you are flying down into dark. So who has dark vision?
I have, I think, superior dark vision.
Okay.
When you say superior,
Yes.
it sounds like Siri.
You said there's a contraption coming towards us.
Yeah, from behind you, yes.
How close is it coming?
Now, at this point, as you go over the edge, and you're like, this thing's going to be coming around real quick. So it's, within this turn, the next 6 seconds, it's going to come over the edge.
We still have that grappling hook.
You do.
I'm wondering if we can hitch a ride on this.
100% you can try.
Just kind of try and catch it on its way down and
'Kay.
and ride it. So, I mean, I'll like get Eugene like under
Tucked
my
under him.
arm, hold him on
Thank
my
you,
harness,
thank you,
and
thank you, thank you.
I'll hold right onto the rope itself.
Okay,
and then
sick.
We'll just shoot.
Sweet.
when they
Okay,
come out,
so it comes over
Can
and
we,
across.
Like either one of us assist somebody on the other one.
I was going to say, I think in this moment, you know that he's had more experience with this, so you kind of hand the hook to him, if you're cool with that bit of flavor. And you take it, you aim, so you get advantage on this roll to hit.
What's the thing? Dex?
Dexterity, yep. And then you can add your proficiency modifier to it.
Okay. I think it is.
Proficiency's like 4 right now.
Yeah, it should be
So
4.
4 plus 3 is 7 plus 11. Yeah.
Yeah,
18.
that's pretty good.
Perfect.
And then you
yeah.
gotta do it again.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's better.
Hey.
16 plus 4 is 20 plus. What's mine?
3. So 23.
23.
So with that second roll especially, it comes over the edge, and the second that you see it, you kind of track in front of it and shoot, and it goes out. And as you get a closer look now, it almost looks like this thing is riding on top of like some metallic dragon. Like the dragon isn't moving, but it looks like a dragon. And you shoot it, and as it goes down, the hook kind of goes out to its full extent, and as that happens, it hooks just right into the front of it, and you all just hold tight and get pulled forward. Are you choosing to retract right now, or are you all along for the ride?
I think we're holding on because like retraction would be. I think it would be kind of difficult as it's moving.
I mean, you're in space, so
That's
you don't
true.
have resistance.
So then I guess we'll just retract the button. Why not?
Yeah, okay.
Well, there's no drag.
Not where they're at. Yeah.
So yeah, we just go.
So you hit the retract button and you start pulling up to it, and because it kind of arced down, and you start retracting, and so your trajectory kind of like it was going down, and as you went, you go up, so you kind of get pulled up, so you're there, and you notice that this is an astral elf that is flying this. The astral elves are very unique because of the armor that they wear. It doesn't appear to have it's a mask that doesn't really have eye holes or anything in it. It's got these spikes out the side of it, and just very regal and off-putting at the same time. That's flying onto this, and now that you get a better look at it, you've seen machines like this before. You've never had the chance to use one, and it is just that. It is a type of machine. So as they're flying down, you notice that there's also arcane light coming out of the front of the dragon that is sort of illuminating the space. And we're going to see if the Astro didn't notice that the hook took place. So you guys are currently stealthing your way towards. You're about halfway through the pit. Eugene, as you're kind of tucked behind, and you've got the little kid version in all those action movies when you're running away and the kid's on the shoulder and the kid sees all the freaking bad guys that are coming. Over the edge, you see a massive amount of fish suits that just come pouring over that look like just flies swarming some pile of garbage. And you guys are heading down towards Jardine's, the bottom of Jardine's Fall. Back up to the ship. We are at the top of the order. Jeez. And what do you got for us?
Noticing that he evaded my attack, I'm gonna go even harder this time and just try to body shot this guy.
Okay.
This modifier, that's going to be 18.
18 does hit.
Okay. So 13 points of damage.
13 points. Nice.
And then is he?
Do I have to? Is
Down
it the
and
same
out.
kind of hit?
Yeah,
where
you'll
I have to do
roll
the.
yeah. Speed is 17.
And it was a strength, you said?
Yes.
So he does beat it. So as he gets hit, he sort of he opens his sort of because they're not wings. I don't know what you call them. His skin membranes. That's it. Skin membranes extends them and just sort of like helps kind of keep him from falling as he does slam up against the edge of the ship.
Okay. Well, I'm in a rage, so I don't really know if I would do that. But I'm gonna just hit him again.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
And that's 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. We
And
love
then
it.
he has to roll the same
Okay.
strength save.
So that time he misses. So
he's knocked back 5 feet.
So he gets knocked over the edge. And as he gets knocked over the edge, you see him go, and then you see him kind of fall away from where you can see because he's gone out and then dropped past the
Gotcha.
gravity plane.
Then can I, since I have a third attack, can I stand in the middle of the ship there
Mhm.
and just ready for the second I see him to like gauge if he's coming in, if I could hit him?
Okay, yes.
Okay.
So middle of the ship is in here or back here?
Back here by the captain. I just want to, yeah.
Perfect. So as that...
I want the captain to see that I'm fully capable
You're
of.
ready.
I
love
sense
that.
some doubt, and so I'm, yeah.
So as he got hit and went over this edge and dropped out of your view, you wait for a minute, Tetsubo in hand, trying to listen for anything, and then you see falling up out of the gravity's plane this direction with its skin membranes open, the Hadozi, which comes up just enough to then swoop in and make an attack at you.
Can I swing at him? If you say
Could
no,
you
I'm
get
totally
3?
okay.
I think with this, it catches... Well, let me see.
I didn't hear. You said
Roll
I
a
didn't hear him.
perception, just to see if you were able to beat his kind of stealth
Plus
that
6,
he's trying
16.
to do. Okay, you notice just late enough that he's attacking
There
first.
with his dagger.
Yeah,
Or
with his short sword. Yeah. So, that is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
So that is 5 damage.
Okay.
Then makes another one. Oh, natural 20. So that is 14 piercing damage
Jeez
with that
Louise.
second attack.
Okay.
Okay, and we are going to go back to our family. Or what's up?
I just had that third attack, so I wanted to know if I could hurry and make, because I held it once I moved to the center of the ship.
You were prepping your action for when he came in. Is
Gotcha.
that? No, I'm correcting. That is
Yeah.
what you were doing.
Yeah. Sorry, I meant.
Okay,
to go
I'm
to the
sorry,
middle
I
and, like,
forgot.
Ready myself to like.
I forgot. I didn't. I just thought you meant ready, but not like actually prep.
It's all good.
Okay, we'll save.
He's
for
gonna
the
die
next
next
one.
time.
I was gonna say you're a big guy.
I think you can only hold your whole action.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
The entire thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So we move in. The three of you, the sort of dragon skiff goes down and has reached the bottom and sort of goes up. And are you retracting the entire way?
Just enough to get onto whatever we're riding.
Whatever. Okay.
Yeah,
so
like the edge, right?
So you get close enough that it goes and it turns and slows down and descends. And as it lands, this astral elf turns and sees you and then immediately draws its sword.
I would have snuck up as we were landing.
Would have going?
Because like,
Okay.
if it's like I know we're
Cool.
coming in for a landing, I'm gonna get the jump on her.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
if I was gonna say that, but I didn't.
No, you're good. You're good.
Like,
Yeah.
interrupt you.
Okay. So what are
yeah,
you trying
as
to do?
we're like coming down and I see it's like that's the ground, I'm
Mhm.
gonna just sneak up and try and take her out.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you mean when you say take her out? What do you mean?
Kill her.
So you're okay. So you're not like trying to incapacitate. You're not
No,
trying to
I'm
like.
trying to end
Kill her.
Kill her.
Kill. I am trying to kill this.
Kill her.
person.
Okay.
So
Kill her.
Stealth,
Kill her.
Stealth first.
Do you think?
Sure. Yeah.
Kill
Let's go for it.
Dumb and Dumber. Okay, kill him.
I was thinking of the governor from Pirates.
Can't have.
17 plus 14 is
Kill her.
31.
That's enough. That's enough to hit.
31.
Well, that's the stealth.
Oh, sorry.
Didn't
Yeah,
hit
you. I mean, we'll see if they roll a nat 20. They don't.
Cool. I was like, ah! So, sneak attack just with my Sonic Blade.
It's not,
Yep.
It's not Keely, right? It's not the girl that we met.
You can't tell. Like I said, she's got this
Did we meet
white
at
mask
Astral
on.
Elf?
Oh,
Yeah, right at the
Where
beginning.
was I?
You've
She
got
gave
a.
me my clicky quill. I'll never forget her.
Oh, her?
Never.
Oh, I won't.
Is it her?
I will
too sad
spray her blood
Is
on
that
the
the
walls
same
of
lady?
Jardine's Fall.
Is it the same lady?
I asked him, but I can't see him.
You can't see. She's got
Facing
all
the
of her
other way.
gear on.
17 to hit.
17 just hits.
Okay.
There you are, Eugene.
So it's a sneak attack. So, yeah. Okay. So that's 3, and then. Okay. That's 2 and
Gene bonkers.
6. That's exploding.
Kill
Sorry.
her.
So we have 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 6 is 11. Plus 3 is 14.
He's a
Plus
killer.
5 is 19.
He is on
Plus
the killer.
6, that's exploding dice. 19 plus 6 is 25. Plus another 3, that's 28.
She
Plus
splats
1, that's
on the wall.
29.
Goodness
Like
gracious.
a
Plus 5, that's 34. Plus 6 because of my modifier. That 41?
Sure.
Is that what I came
I'm
on?
sorry.
41?
I got distracted.
I didn't have my
Mm,
shoes
I think
off.
I was
You're
35
dead.
plus 6 because of my last modifier, so I think it's 41.
Did you carry the one?
Did you re-roll the ones that you exploded on?
So
Yeah.
with this 41 points of your cyan, so where were you? Was it the throat? Was it the back? Was it the?
Since it's just a psionic dagger and it's like it's psychic
oh, okay. So
damage,
it's not an actual.
yeah, it's
Perfect.
not a very it's
So
nice
her
because
head,
it's
I'm
like
assuming?
clean, but like you said, like their ears bleed. So I think what I go and I just like right at where like
The
your
stem,
skull
yeah.
meets your that little soft bit, just right in there.
So as you sneak up, it lands. So what happens is as it lands, she like hops off of the thing, and as her hands go up, this machine like folds up into her gloves.
So cool.
And as it folds up into her gloves, the other two sort of drop, but you got to push off at the last second, and you stab into the back of her head. And as that happens, you're like, this kills people. This murders people. And so it's not that you're not set, but I'm going to have you roll a dexterity
Okay.
to see, because she's going to kind of like tuck and roll forward a little bit. So just to see how quickly you're able to
So just like a
correct
dexterity
a dexterity
saving
save.
throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not still holding me, right?
I'm holding you now.
Yeah, he dropped.
I-
yeah,
I-
What's going on back there?
Yeah, we're on the
your
side.
head's right here, and you're just the blade going into her skull, and you're like, ah!
I wasn't invited. 22. Catch.
So this happens, and you're like, how, what? And she rolls, and you kind of like jump off. She rolls, and then disappears and reappears about 75 feet away up against this wall.
Okay.
And she's grabbing her head, and she's just like,
If that's the case, I'm going to use my bonus action.
okay, yeah.
Wow.
So as my bonus action,
Is this some kind of misty step they have? Sorry, I'm just.
you're good. You're good.
It's amazing
I-
that she did that.
Yeah.
So these blades, after I've attacked with one, I can attack with another one as the free action.
Okay.
And now since she's further away, it's just a ranged attack. Is
Cool.
all it is. So,
Okay, go for it.
that's a 19 plus 10, so that's 29.
That hits.
She's not by anybody, right?
It's only you guys right now that are
But
down
she's
there.
not standing by these two. She's
No, she teleported like
Okay.
away
and
from you
she's
guys.
not
75
She
feet.
does know where I am, so it's not a stealth attack. Or
Yes. Yeah.
anything. Cool. Just wanted. to
No,
make
I
sure,
appreciate
but,
it. I appreciate it.
It does switch it to a D4 though, because it's a bonus attack. So 1 plus 6, that's 7 more. psychic damage as I just throw the second one at her, and I think it will just hit her between the eyes. If I'm just like, all right, that first one didn't do it. Just a quick second one, because it's
So she's crunched down like this, and as she, you can't see, but as you could imagine, as she opens her eyes, and just the way she goes, it passes kind of through her head, and she's just, and she stands up and looks, and in your head and your head only, you hear a voice that is somewhat familiar of a female astral elf saying, "You better leash your dog, Dirk. You know as well as I that we need to figure out what this is, and then we can kill each other if needs be." And then she turns and looks at you, and you didn't hear this, but you just see this look at her, and then the look turn.
Can I
look at
roll
you.
something to see, because I know telepathy and,
For sure.
and everything so well, can I at least roll to see if I know that she said something to him?
I'm gonna not make you have to roll. I'm gonna say that because your dagger passes through her brain, as that is leaving, that bit of connection you have with your dagger, you sense
Feel her starting to reach to him.
exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Awesome. So you hear him say this, you hear her say this, and it's. Did I say her name? I'm sorry. You recognize this as Star Song.
Star Song. Star Song.
Who's that?
Star Song.
Favorite Care Bear.
Sorry.
Oh,
She
You
sort
don't
of
hear any of this?
stands up,
No, you don't. He's talking to her.
Oh,
and we're gonna go back over here real quick.
how did you get here?
I'm just kidding.
What you got for me?
I think I'm gonna hit him with that.
Cool. Get used to it, folks.
Hey, get used to it, everybody.
It's like
That's
frickin'
what
frolic with the axe.
what I do.
Just throw it and then retract
My
it.
bad.
23.
That hits.
Okay. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Do I need the swing again?
Yes, you do.
Do I need
Oh wait,
to-
do I need a?
Oh yeah, please do that.
He's good.
Dirty 20.
That hits.
Come on, big swinger.
The Hadozi's pretty bloody,
That one is 8 points of damage.
Okay. And I need to roll again. Man, every time.
You're still raging?
Yeah.
I'm good.
What'd you roll for your damage? Do you get +3 right now?
+5.
Oof.
And I roll a D12 for my Tetsubo. Yeah, but I'm rolling pretty
Come on,
crappily
man.
right now.
Rough rules.
Come on, my guy.
Nat 20.
There we go.
Hey.
That's what we like.
That's what I like.
Okay. Man,
3 attacks in a turn.
Damage,
that's what
buddy.
happened when I wait till the third attack to do some
14
talking.
doubled, that's 28.
Hey.
So with that, you
Carrying blow.
how do you do it?
So what I'd like to do is one in the body, another one in the body, and then when he's kind of hunched over, I'm just going to golf swing it and hit him right in the chin and just...
And just
flipping backwards over the edge, yeah.
and he falls.
Then you just have a Hodozi.
I was about to
Or
say
like
he
3
falls
Hadozi
out.
bodies, just like...
And then the other two you successfully hit with enough force that they followed because you hit them along the gravity plane, so they're moving this way, and it's kind of as they go,
just
so
right. Just
yeah,
the right
it's
plane.
you're skipping rocks, you're skipping Hadozi bodies.
How many skips?
Jeez, 20. It's that hard part at the
one
end.
is spinning in space at the end,
Yeah.
so it's kind of infinite.
Um,
Hey. Yeah, he kind of
World record?
spun out.
You just hear behind you, "Well done, mate."
I'm in rage. I'm like, yes, I know. 00111100111.
So we switch. We switch back.
Gargle.
We go back into the Jardine's Fall, the bottom of Jardine's Fall,
Connect to my modem. Hang on.
and Star Song looks and goes, and you hear in your head, "We don't have much time before others arrive. What do you see? What do you know?"
Let's look around.
Everyone want to roll perception check?
Is it dark down here or is it not dark down here?
It is dark at the.
Do the fish suits have lights on them? Just like I said.
Well,
Did you
I'm
say
gonna
do
keep
they?
it.
Yeah, do they have like?
Let me double check.
That's a good roll, Seth.
Oh, that's a good roll. It's a steaming hot out of the oven roll for me.
What?
So it looks like
Hold on, eat it. I'll blow on it first. It's hot.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, right here. There's a kind of anglerfish type thing out in the front that can glow. So you see, Dirk just sort of reach out and, like the lamps that you touch the base, just boom, turns it on.
Yeah. So I
Give it a
got
fondle.
16. Yeah. You gotta fondle it to turn it on.
Yeah.
I got a 16.
Okay, 16. What else did you guys get?
Perception, right?
Yeah,
It was 27.
27. Are you like focused on just this? You're like, I'm not looking for anything other than
I mean,
keeping this.
I'm still in initiative.
Okay, cool. Okay,
I haven't been told to stop
That's true.
attacking.
Okay.
So
um,
I'm waiting for my
27,
next throw.
16.
You know what, for
You are still just kind of like, oh, geez, you're really shook.
Mhm.
And you were told by your new best friend to solve a riddle, to find a solution to the problem. And as you're down here looking around, you see a piece of equipment over, kind of tucked away. And with a 27, you barely are seeing it. And you kind of move towards it, look up, gauge how far everyone else away is. And you see that it's what looks like would be like a water wheel type thing, but it's more so padded with these cups, and on the end of the cups they have these spikes. And these spikes, you can tell that it was something that, as you spin, it was just used to like by hand kind of grind into the rock. And as you look up, you see that it's making these grooves for these cables. Like that's what this machine is made to do. But it looks out of place. It doesn't look like it's placed where it normally should be. It looks it looks out of place.
So I want to do an investigation to further see where it should be put.
Okay.
Cool.
What's going on while this dude's doing an investigation? What are you two?
I look over at Keith, and I'm like, Gabe, hold on just a
I
second.
feel like we need a roll to see if
Oh, yeah?
he's going first, if I'm going first.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. If you're
If-
ready
if
to
that's
just.
okay.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause,
fine
like,
with it.
I'm still going. So if we could just do a quick initiative.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
I had a 27. Let's see. Let's do some quick math. Let's some quick math.
Good old.
Okay. All right. You're up.
Quick math. Yeah. and So I'm. So it's super dark down here. I do have a light on my outfit.
If you
Yeah.
if you
how
activate.
far away is she?
From
Can I
you,
see
75
her with
feet.
my dangly little light?
You could see the out. Yeah, because it's kind of like the whole edifier. It's like 60 feet, and then 15 feet. I think it is past that is like the dim light.
Okay.
So she's
So
at
I'm
that
not, like,
range.
disadvantage for hitting her or anything.
Just barely. You're not. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But and mostly because you got her with that.
Yeah, so I know where she is roughly. Yeah, I mean, I'll just throw two more at her.
Okay.
So I'll throw the first one. That's a 16 to hit the first one.
That misses.
Okay, and then I'll just do the second one then. Dirty 20.
30-20 hits.
That's another 7. Oh shoot, that second one's my bonus action. That's all I can do.
Okay.
I can't turn off my light, can I?
I can't turn off your light. I turned mine on.
Yeah, but I.
It'll be
don't
an
use my
action,
bonus
yeah.
Action, so I probably can't do that. And she can.
Oh, did you already attack with both of them?
I missed the first one.
So
And she can probably see me anyway. So I mean, like, I'll just kind of like get ready.
as the second one hits, you see her knock an arrow in her longbow, and it's this kind of glistening, like glowing arrow that's just next to her. And in your head, you hear, "Last warning," to you, not you.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna talk for a sec. Whoa,
How's
hey,
everyone doing?
hey, hey, Easy. Stop, Keeve. Stop. All right. I know her. And she's okay for now. Just stop trying to kill her.
She's not on our team?
I know she's not on our team, but we go way back. I wish we didn't.
Now I know why you keep losing the race.
And then I'm going to just put my hand out like Chris Pratt in Jurassic Park and be like, easy.
Nice.
Me or her?
Yeah,
at both.
It's both.
Oh, okay.
Crocodile
it's a
Dundee
blue
thing.
You're
situation.
doing the taming.
Yeah.
So what did you roll for your investigation? 14. You see that there are potentially some tracks that it needs to be moved back on in a groove in the wall.
I'm not strong enough.
Does the asteroid
Don't
actually
just
have...
shortchange yourself. You
what's
never
the
know.
gravity
You could
like
roll
of
a
this
nat
asteroid?
20.
Not really. It's not that large that it would have its own gravitational field.
So
And Dungeons and Dragons.
So the strength...
There's just enough. It's less than the moon, so there's enough to keep you to it. But if you push off, you're pushing off.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
No, that's a great point to bring up.
Okay. I say in their minds because I can still talk to them.
I found something over here. I just need help putting it back on the tracks. It's supposed to go on the tracks.
I'll sprint at him. I mean,
Okay.
full speed. Just run towards wherever he is.
and so do I. We both run.
And as that happens and you start running, you see Star Song as well, sprinting in the same direction. And as you all get there, you grab this device and you're prepping yourself to have a real hard time, but with the four of you and the low gravity on this, you're able to lift it pretty easily. And the second you place it on the rails, clicks into place, and it starts to spin. Not super fast. And you see that the spikes on each of these are glowing. Just the spikes. And as you see that these are glowing, you remember what your new best friend said. There's a key. There's something that you need to retrieve and bring back.
Okay, a key.
Here. In
Here.
English from Spanish. A key.
Here.
I think in my mind, and
What could be a key? These glowing things. I think we need these glowing things. I don't know.
I'll try and grab one.
Try and grab one?
Yeah.
Okay. As you move towards it and you try to grab, a similar type of feel that you didn't feel, but it's the same as you bring your hand towards it. But as you bring it, you see it kind of like shake as well. As if the thought, yeah, this is a good way to do this. This is good. And as that's observed, you see Star Song. Suddenly, you're kind of looking at her, and she sort of straightens up, and you see her hand move slightly, and one of them goes off and then drifts back to her hand, not like crazy fast, but moves and grabs it, and she goes, "Tell him I won't forget that." And then she jumps off the ground, slaps her hands out, machine goes out, and then
so seeing her do that, do I observe? So I have Mage Hand. Do I observe that as Mage Hand, basically? Or
you definitely
Oh.
what
Yeah.
is it? Is somatic? The somatic's verbal, right? No, somatic, verbal, and
Movement.
So somatic is you see her hand move in the very specific way.
all right, I literally like shot by shot do the same exact move she does.
And you see one of them break off, come over to you, and as you grasp it in your hand, it you grab it and it lights up and it continues to glow, and you feel this in your hand.
I need you guys to hold on to me. Well, actually, let's get to the place first, where the tunnel is.
And you look and see that there's probably about 20 other spikes on this wheel, and you see above you that the rest of these newcomers are not far off.
Maybe we should take a bunch of them.
I knew it. It's so funny.
Do you know what I just got reminded of hearing you say that? Of Frolic in season 1 taking those health potions for
Yeah.
why? But he's just like clink, clink, clink.
I realized something in the first season. Every chapter that we did in the first season, Frolic was
Yes,
looking
for
for
health
freaking health
Yeah,
potions.
the whole time.
Everyone.
Sorry. Anyway.
So as you have that thought, boots are hitting the ground by you, because the light that these are giving off now, people have a direct route and know
I'm
where
gonna
they need to go.
Look at Eugene and be like, "You got something?"
I got something.
Then I'll grab him, just grab his lapel and grab his lapel and go now.
Yeah, and as that's happening, I use the grappling hook and I shoot up Batman style, just
Sweet.
right into the cliff edge. Because is it tall enough?
I mean, you wouldn't be able to go the full way,
No,
but
that's what I mean.
but the
So,
machinery and stuff, there's definitely some machinery you can hook on to.
So he aims it and just.
Cool.
While he does that, I cast Fly on myself while they're holding on.
Okay.
And that gives us a 60-foot speed.
Wait, hey, yes, we love it.
That's sweet.
And as everyone starts moving towards you, you take off. It's inside his fish thing. So.
Oh, dang it.
I know. And there's no resistance. We already
Yeah,
said that.
dang
So
it.
I'm ruining fun.
I like that we catch up to the grappling hook though. It's still going and it just comes back into the thing. And you're like,
I didn't
Yeah, we're
press the button quick. It's gonna jam. And as you guys take off, that's where we're gonna end it for tonight. With the party separated, they've got a key. They're heading back to the Void Cruiser. Will they make it back? Will they be impeded? What will this key unlock? Visit us next Monday to find out. All right. Thank you all so much. Real quick, we are going to do the thing and pick the people. I gotta.
That we will hunt
go.
for
everybody's
sports.
favorite time of the show where we do the thing and pick the people.
Do the thing and pick the people.
the thing.
Pick
The
People.
I messed it up.
Alrighty. So,
Hey, Seth, you can roll it.
Really?
Don't count that one.
All right.
Don't count that one.
Oh, I got a really close look at this. Oh, that's some tasty confetti.
he dropped it. He dropped it.
It's broken.
All right, let's go.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
We got a 5.
5.
Guys, this is cool.
That would be the one and only Dragon Song Tavern.
Let's go.
Welcome. Make sure you reach out to us, Dragon Song, because I think you had one last month that also we just haven't heard from you yet. So we need to hear from you. So please reach out to us, get us the info that we need, and we will get that to you. But in the meantime, please, everyone stay safe, be kind to one another, be kind to those you come in contact with, and we will see you next Monday for the next episode of Demi-Lich Diaries. Bye.
Bye.
Bye now. Bye. Goodbye.